Are we ready? Are you guys ready to be off your break?
I think we are because
I think we are.
Just asked it. I was just about to ask it, and then you asked it before.
Are we ready?
I think we are all ready.
Oh,
we need a D&D channel for gaming section of the server.
We do, don't we? I've mentioned it too many times, but it's good, like, you know, chit chat.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You whole yap a lot about Critical Role. There is nothing wrong with yapping about Critical Role, okay? I love Scan. Scan is so much fun. Guys, I am, and I never will, underestimate or badmouth a bard. Okay? I'm just gonna say that because I cannot tell you how many freaking times Clover the Bard, that's Monty's character, has actually saved my paladin's butt. I don't think we're gonna visit the walk-in either. But I think it would be fun to see how many we actually do manage to get.
Yeah, same. Okay. All right. I have already finished my my bingo. So I'm going to stop my bingo for now. But if you guys haven't finished your bingo, by all means, go ahead and finish your bingo. Unless we're trying to do blackout, but I don't think we're going to get the blackout done.
I don't think we're going to be able to do blackout because we can't see the kitchen. So
yeah.
And as for a Critical Role, we're watching the streams, but we do want to watch the animated show. We've been told that watching the animated show is not going to give us any spoilers.
Yeah.
Which is fine. The other campaign that we're playing is in Exandria. We know, because we played Baldur's Gate, we know a little bit more about Faerun and the Forgotten Realms.
Yes.
Which is where our other campaign is taking place than we do about Exandria. So we're trying to watch Critical Role to kind of find out a little bit more about that. And besides, I need to know more stuff about Pike, the cleric. So if any of you guys know, like, Pike, the cleric lore, please let me know, because my cleric
I will make a D&D channel. Do not swarm the channel just yet. Okay, I will make a D&D channel for you guys after our stream.
But my character is also a cleric of the Everlight, and she kind of has a little bit of a hero worship of Pike. So my problem is that I don't know enough. Yeah, tomorrow then.
Yeah, tomorrow then. So bingo channel and D&D channel is what I am hearing. Okay.
Yes. All right.
Alrighty, getting back into this. You ready?
I have to pee.
Oh, okay. She's not ready, you guys.
One more thing.
Wait. Why did you start? Nobody told you to start.
Now,
stop that.
Oh,
stop it. Stop it.
I'm sorry. That was my bad. I put my headset down. I'm sorry.
Okay, go to the bathroom. You're good. I'm like, I'm not pressing any buttons. Yes. Okay. I am also going to take the time to introduce you to every single one of the emotes. There you go. That's every single one of the emotes. So that should be all of uh Monty's emotes. Some of them are done through subscribers. You'll get them in next month's subscribing. And some of them are done through bits. I think that's it. Bits, yeah. And the rest are regular emojis.
I love how different our cats are.
Right?
Right?
Well,
like Ollie comes following me in, and he's just so slim and sleek. And then walks in Binks, and she's just fluffy.
Yeah, she's
Not
fluffy.
like a long hair fluffy, but she's fluffy. And then we have Dante, who is just chonk.
Yes, you should be able to temporarily unlock emojis with channel points.
Here's my chonk. Yes, chonk. What do you want? Oh, you want pets.
You want pets?
Dante is demanding pets.
Auntie, what you doing?
Okay. No, I need my hand back. I need my hand back. Okay. And if y'all like some of the ones that I have been using, some of those are under my
Channel.
my channel.
Yeah. Okay, stream time?
Stream time.
Stream time! Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and press play.
While Chef Ramsay has observed many difficult situations over the years,
Give me my check!
tonight's dinner service might just be the craziest he has ever seen.
Give me my check right now and post it for tomorrow.
Yes,
I
those
want
are
it. I want it.
those. Yes, those are Monty's sub ones. Some of them are free. But some of them are her sub ones, yes.
Yes.
I have the other kitties for my thing.
Yes.
She got the purple kitties because they matched her girl's purple hair.
Yeah, eventually my purple kitty model will be going away, so I thought it would be nice to get some purple kitty emojis in memory of our purple kitty model that will be going away at some point. Okay. Fonzie, are you good? What's happening over there?
Who knows?
He's just standing and staring. You okay? Uncle Patty? You were just out, baby. Uncle Patty again? No?
It's not
Okay.
raining. That's not it.
Yeah, I don't know. I will. She'll still have purple hair, you guys, but it's gonna be brown with purple tips. So just so you know, it'll be like an ombre effect. I'm not gonna
It's
get
the
rid of the
ghost.
purple because the purple is all me. And there'll be purple accents to her, so she's not gonna go away completely. Okay. Baby.
All right. Back to Kitchen Nightmare.
Yes.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the dog was freaking out or not.
Okay.
All right. I press play?
You press play.
Okay.
Please stop. Okay, just get my check. Wait, Jane, go and write the check.
Go and write the check.
He's the one that needs this so-called Prozac. I don't even know what it does.
I'm
Wow.
the one. He's the one who needs the so-called Prozac. I don't even know what it does. Prozac does many things.
What does Prozac do, Missy?
Well, it can be considered an antidepressant. It's also been used to treat obsessive compulsive disorder.
Anxiety?
I was on it. Anxiety, yeah, I was on it when I was 8 or 9.
Nah.
I was I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. It was just stimming, guys. Um, but yeah. So it was used to treat my obsessive compulsive disorder. Um, but it was also for my anxiety as well. Because I had a lot of anxiety at 8 and 9. You still
Alrighty.
don't know what it is.
Okay.
All right. Most ADHD users have a little OCD to a small amount. Um, we get that. That is true to an extent. We don't have like the true OCD, but we do have like obsessive thoughts. We do get hung up on stuff. Um, and by definition, stimming can be considered a repetitive behavior that can also mimic OCD in a way. So, and of course, ADHDers also do stimming as well. Yes, obsessive tendencies, but not necessarily a disorder.
Yep.
Well said, Nashith. All right, I press play now.
Okay.
What do we owe you? What do we owe you? What do we owe you? $1,000. $1,000?
Let's pay it up. What is the problem? Danny, Jen had nothing to do with that.
Oh, come on. She is
Danny said he fired you.
It doesn't matter if God fired me. She's the problem.
Danny,
It doesn't matter if God fired
My
me.
God is that lady, Alan.
How can you blame her for something that Danny did?
I'm not blaming her. I'm just telling her she needs Prozac. I'm telling her the truth.
To say that she needs Prozac or anything like that, that's below the belt and it's disgusting, and I've lost all respect for it.
I'm not on
Who
Prozac.
cares if you're on the fucking Prozac? Don't worry about that. Let's
Who cares?
Right?
Okay, but I will say there are several. Okay, I'm not diagnosing her, but she does get caught up on things.
Yes, but at the same time, it is not up to him to decide whether or not she takes
No,
medication.
No, it's
And
not.
it's certainly not up to him to decide what type of medication she does need. In the sense,
No,
he is
no.
actually wrong here by stating that. Like, they're both
Oh, well, yes.
they're both firing insults at each other. They're both in the wrong here.
Yeah,
mean-
but by this point, this guy is so done with everything. He's like, I don't even care anymore.
Oh,
You
he
fired
didn't-
me. I'm
he
gonna say it
didn't-
all.
He didn't care before because he was already, saying that he was going to like reach over and like punch
This
the
was
owner.
2010. So this was 2010.
Yeah. Yeah, but
And people still use Prozac.
he was our Hello?
What's the pay he get? Hello. Well, sometimes they call it severance pay, but that depends on what, is everything good?
what?
Okay, well you were going like hello or something.
Well, because it went really, really quiet.
Oh, okay.
You kept like talking, and so I thought you just needed to say something. And so I was waiting, and then you just didn't keep talking. So
I'm
I
sorry.
was just like,
Well, that's because okay. I'm sorry, guys. So no, I think he's just getting paid, and like they can't fire him legally in the state of California until they actually pay him.
correct.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just wages he's due because that's not severance pay. That's they just are paying him what they owe him.
For
Yeah.
$1,000.
And you can put the money in tomorrow for us?
How the fuck can he put the money in?
No, I don't think so.
Wendy,
You have-
Wendy,
No.
please don't get involved right now.
These people will never respect him. I'm just over Jen and Alan taking money. They're just fucked up people.
I'm sorry, I never have, man. You know, and I'm
You
on
can't do
salary.
that. You don't have the money in there, so I'm sorry.
Oh
Jesus Christ. What?
What?
No, it has to be legitimate. Danny's not giving you any more money. He's already giving you too much. And I'm sorry, that's pissing me
It's
off.
not your choice.
Alan, please don't yell at a girl.
I love it.
Alan, please don't yell at a
I
young
love
lady.
it.
Please go out. You're too
It's not
sick.
your choice.
Just go out. It's
It's not
okay.
Danny's choice either.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What's
It's
happening?
not his choice. It's his. They're stealing more money from their son. Because basically the mom said, Danny, we need you to put $1,000 in to cover this check. And the girlfriend is like, no, that's not his responsibility. And the
Yet
father
to
goes,
see-
it's not your choice.
I
It's
have
not
yet-
your choice.
Wait, did I miss Danny even being involved in this conversation? Where was Danny in this?
Nowhere. Oh, well, he was in there earlier, but there's basically, she's saying, and they're just saying it's not Janny's choice either.
What? No, it's not Danny's choice either. But at the same
They're
time,
taking his money.
no,
Like they can just keep taking his money because, they haven't been doing that all along.
yeah, I understand that. Okay,
And yes, absolutely, they are stealing money. She is his girl, and it is partially her deal. They share a house, therefore it is her deal.
yeah,
They said Danny needs to pay the chef because they don't have it.
okay. Well, he still needs to be paid. I'm not saying that they need to steal the money from him, but he is an owner.
Yes, but it's also they're just stealing more money from their son again. So
Yeah,
these people are disgusting. He's only the owner when they need money.
correct.
But no, I absolutely agree. That chef needs to be paid.
Yeah, regardless of where the money is coming from. Like, I'm sorry if you end up stealing more money from your.
But not when it comes to what happens. Ooh, ominous. No, we're in part 2 now. We're in part 2. Yeah. All right. I pressed play. I'm pressing play.
Okay.
Wendy,
This is not
Wendy,
a legitimate
tonight.
time card
Not
either.
tonight, and she's a young lady. Please don't yell at her. All right, thank you, David. And David, for the record, I'm not on Prozac, dear.
And for the record, you should be.
For the record, I'm not on Prozac, dear. Well, you should be. Drop mic and walk out.
Yes.
I like that. Okay.
Fucking meth heads.
What a joke, honestly. No, Marilyn, what's wrong with this one?
It's too well done. They ordered medium rare.
And it's white in the middle.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's actually cooked. They actually cooked one too much.
interesting. I
On the
wonder
night
if they're.
when 21 dishes are returned.
Do you read
Sorry.
Mountain?
I wonder if they're just getting their burgers mixed up. Is what I was going
I think
to
they
say.
could honestly. I think they could be, especially
Like,
with their ticket system being screwed
You
up.
know, like table 5 ordering the same burger but well done as table
Table
27.
Yes.
As table 27, but they're ordering it rare or something, but then they get them mixed up, and one gets table 27's rare burger, and then the other one gets it well done or whatever.
Welcome back, Primmy.
Hi, welcome back.
All right. So, Monty, what do you make of the episode so far? Because Primmy has asked.
Oh, it's a bit of a wild episode.
The wife has issues. The father is an absolute piece of work. The son I feel bad for him, but the apple also doesn't roll far from the tree.
Can I just
And-
say, okay. Continue?
The son does just have trauma. The son does definitely have trauma, but he is also making that trauma other people's problems. He was robbed of a $250,000. And the cycle is continuing. Yes. It's like a bully in school. The bully is abused at home, so therefore they come to school and they abuse the other kids around them.
I was going to say, if you're asking my opinion, so far, everyone sucks here. I don't like the cook. I don't like much of the staff because I feel like they are equal to the problem of the owners. I don't like the owners. I don't like the son. I don't think the girlfriend should be butting in on this situation at the moment because this is where, I mean, like, I understand her frustration. I really do, because the money needs to come from somewhere. They still have to pay their cook, you know? And that is a conversation that needs to be had between son and parents. And I understand the girlfriend's frustrations, but she can't just demand that the cook not be paid when he himself has accountability to ensure that their employees are paid. Does that make sense?
I would have worded it like, well, this is the last time he's going to give you money.
Right. Or
something like that.
You know?
Yeah, no, they're probably not paying the others either. Okay, guys, if this were a Am I the Asshole Reddit post, I would say everyone sucks here.
Yeah. Like, I can understand the girlfriend's frustrations. I understand the parents' frustration because there's no money. I understand the son's frustration because he was robbed of his inheritance. I understand the cook's frustration because they're not getting paid. But, like, nobody is communicating and nobody is working together to find a solution for the problem. You know? Like, if people could work together to find a solution, then all of this could be, like, dealt with almost. Either
Oh no, yeah.
Go on.
No, go on. Sorry.
Oh no,
I was just reading the comments.
Oh, okay. Well,
go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, either close down the restaurant and pay your workers the salary needed, or you're going to have to ask your workers to, like, not sabotage the food even subconsciously so that they could get a paycheck to pay their workers and try to get a little bit ahead. But there's, like, a sacrifice that needs to be made. If there's no more money, either they have to take out a loan to pay their workers and file for bankruptcy, or they have to be able to work together with their team in order to find a way to scrape by, if that makes sense. And by the way, asking your team not to be paid so that they can scrape by and be paid later is illegal and not an option. I'm just stating that that is possibly something that could be communicated. It isn't a viable option and people shouldn't do it.
Not at all. So, I sympathize with the son because it is obvious the son has been mentally and emotionally and financially abused by his parent.
Yes, 100%.
And that obviously he lashes out because he doesn't want to be here.
He
And I
need-
find it absolutely ironic that the dad's like, well, the reason I left Australia was because I didn't want to be in the family business when he has dragged his son
into the
this family business.
He
And like,
also needs to talk to a lawyer to like get his family out of his financials. They should have no access to his account. He is clearly an adult. He is clearly of age. They should not have access to that account. He needs to probably go to a lawyer and
it's
be like, what's going
probably
on?
his father was the executor of his. It's probably because it was the dad's dad. He probably was executor of the will and therefore had access to that stuff, and it may have been put into a trust for his son.
Yeah, I'm talking about now. Because they just used his account to pay the cook without confirming it with him first. So therefore, they are illegally using his account unless they are on the account, and in which case he needs to see a lawyer or go to the bank to get them off of his account.
That is absolutely true too.
I'm not talking about the past because I don't know when this happened. This could have been 5 years ago when he was a minor. I'm talking about today. They just took money out of his account to pay the chef today against his will, without confirmation, and said, you're paying him. We have to take it out of your account.
Silent. It's okay if you go and you come back later when you can plug your phone in. The restaurant, they've had the restaurant for 16 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's get back into this mess and maybe some questions will be answered.
Yes.
Right in the middle.
On a night when 21 dishes are returned,
Doing a remake on the mountain?
yet
21.
another chef is fired.
Are you okay?
No,
Daniel is devastated.
this is really hard. You know?
You found him. How are you devastated?
Yeah.
You alright?
I even got threatened to be beaten up, and all I want to do is fucking. I just want to serve a good burger, you know?
I mean, you're 29 years of age, you've got the world on your shoulders, for God's sake. This is
I
crazy.
just can't do it, you know?
I'm sorry guys, but his hairline is giving 40.
Missy, that's not nice.
I know. Actually, my uncle was in World War II. And he went to war with a full head of hair. And when he came home, that man was bald.
Yes.
Like he just had a little ring. And he was still in his early 20s. And it is definitely a sign of stress. It definitely is. And if that poor man is 29 and
I'm sorry, if
that's
my
what's going
parents
on.
robbed me of half or of $250,000, I guarantee you I would have a receding hairline too.
Yeah, no, so I'm just saying he's 29, but like all this stress is aging him
Yeah, no
way
kidding.
more
No
than it
kidding.
should be. Like this poor guy hasn't even asked, and he is forced to work here. Otherwise, he loses everything because they didn't give him a chance. Because you know what
Yeah.
he could have done? He could have gone to college.
No.
He could have gotten some serious degrees. He could have done all kinds of things.
I feel
$250,000,
bad.
that is not anything to like sniff at. That's a lot of money. And that we're talking, that is almost life changing amount of money
I
that
feel bad
the
for him.
grandfather left for him, and his father just took it.
I feel bad for him because, you know, of everything that's happened, but at the same time, and psychologically, he may not even know he's doing it, but he is taking his frustration and his anger out on his staff. And he definitely took it out on the chef he just fired. And I really
absolutely.
think that anger is displaced 100%.
It absolutely. It's like he can't express the anger. Okay,
Towards
again,
his parents.
the abused kid being a bully at school. They can't take their frustration and anger out on the ones who are causing them the pain, so they take it out on other people. They make it other people's problem.
Yeah, it's common. It's a common symptom of being used and controlled and mistreated to turn around and displace your frustrations on somebody else. Does it excuse him? No, it's just really unfortunate this is what he's been going through.
It's an explanation for his behavior, not an excuse.
Yes, yes.
And Primmy goes, I do some twisted stuff for 50,000 K.
That's 25K, 2,500K, 250K.
250. What did I say?
You said 500.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll be here when you eventually get your phone charged again, Silent.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
It all hit and take it.
Numbers are hard.
Come here. Go outside. Come on.
I think we're about to have therapy session.
Take over. Let's go. Come on.
We're going under. Maybe I should just close the doors. I can't do this. Not this, you know?
Bloody
This
hell.
was never your dream, my dude. You should close the doors.
That's just insane.
If, you know, it was your choice.
Oh, this is the end of Act 1.
Ah, that's okay.
Act 1, Part 1.
I'm sorry.
It's not fair, buddy. It's not fair.
Yeah. This is the first thing they've asked for. Danny, come here, put more money in. What the fuck is that, man? Are they treating this like a game? Is this like a game today?
Okay,
Let's
so I
see
guess
if
we should
can
take a break
crack
now?
tonight.
I'm joking.
I just want, let's see if we can get them. That's just insane, you know?
Listen, I see what you're going through. I understand fully now. Okay? It's a disaster.
Yeah.
I've never seen such a fragmented business. My God. And the chef's like that.
They even threatens to beat me up. I'm gonna take that shit, man.
It's ridiculous.
I just finally cracked. I didn't think this would happen. Lenny's been warning me that it's all just being bottled up and you're just gonna have a breakdown.
Here's the sad news. None of this is your fault. And yet you seem to be the only one taking responsibility. Mum and Dad are dreaming, you know that.
I know. I know.
You're feeding their dreams and getting yourself further and further in the shit. You finally realise what's happening. So you've now got to take the reins. You've got no choice now. You have got to stand up on your own 2 feet and not tolerate this shit.
How do I cry?
Come on, come on. I've got your
You'll
back.
have therapy session. Go ahead and cross out therapy session.
Yes. I can see how he would not be wanting to go stand up to the people that used him for his money, because he probably is scared of what the reaction will be. You know, I can understand that.
I mean, if this is how they're treating him as an adult, imagine how they treated him as a child.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This feels like years of misuse, and he probably should see a therapist for his family issues. But But of course, I'm not going to sit here and diagnose him in any way, shape, or form.
I just imagine him as a kid getting like a paper route or something, and like his parents just immediately going like, okay, well, we're gonna take all your wages, that's for rent now.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
oh yeah, like he gets a bike route in order to, you know, like a paper route to earn a little extra money or something, and that it's like, we're just gonna take all your money.
Yeah.
It's
And
like that's our
I
money
could
now.
I could see it spiraling into something like this. Now, of course, we don't want to assume his past, but either
No,
way,
no,
this
that's just
whole
hypothetical.
situation he's in is very it would be very difficult to like walk in his shoes because the amount of betrayal he must feel on his family's part.
Primmy says, I used to deliver papers. Good times. Silent says, if you knew who the grandpa is, then you'll understand that fear.
Oh.
Oh gosh, so that wasn't the therapy session.
Goodness.
Oh god, it's gonna get worse.
Oh,
Okay, guys.
goodness.
Well, let's go into it. Okay.
Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you.
But you're the only reason I'm staying here, I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Do you know why?
Thank you.
Because you're sincere.
You actually do pretty much have a pretty big heart. You do. Thank you. Thank you for this. You know, I've never had someone actually like help, you know? Thank you.
Hang on in there.
Aww.
Okay?
But
Oh, I did say it before. I really think that he has the capabilities to run this restaurant if it was something he wanted to do. I don't think that his parents have the appropriate personality to be running a restaurant, but I think he does. If he can get his anger issues under control and not take it out on his staff, he can get just a little bit happier and able to manage his staff a little bit better. I think he could actually be decent at, you know, owning a restaurant.
If he can just get his father and mother out of it.
Honestly, like he seems like he has the personality for it.
I don't think that it has any hope so long as his parents are still there.
And me neither. Day 2, my gosh, that was all one day.
He has ever seen.
Good morning. Come in.
Ouch.
Please take a seat.
Chef Ramsay knows it's time for a not so subtle wake-up call.
First of all, I wanted to get you out of the restaurant. That was important, yeah?
thank you.
And what better way to do that than bring you to an amazing little theatre and a little show. We all like a show, right? Believe me, this is quite a show. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the Yelpers.
The what?
Good morning.
Oh, the Yelpers.
What are Yelpers?
Oh my god, it's the Yelp reviews, guys!
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This is great.
Okay, guys, if y'all guys want to go pop some popcorn, I think we're gonna need it. I'm just kidding. He is a genius.
He is a genius.
Oh, okay, here we go. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm pressing play.
What are Yelpers?
Chef Ramsay had the absolute nerve to reach out to Yelpers. They are deliberately attacking my restaurant.
Wow. These are the actual Yelpers.
Every Yelper lies. They hurt and damage restaurants by doing this.
Okay, Alan, listen carefully. You were
Every single
100%
one.
convinced that those negative reviews were part of a conspiracy. Is there a plot against you from Yelp to close this business?
No question in my mind.
Alan,
Nah.
there's someone I'd like you to meet. This lady is the community manager for Yelp, Katie Burbank.
Hi. Alan, I know that you're very frustrated, but they're all real. We're all real. All of our reviews mean something. It's feedback for you to use however you'd like.
Hi. I'm a big rooter for you guys. I am. And I wanted to love your burger so bad. Like, I love burgers. And I didn't.
Came in expecting to spend $26 on an amazing burger. It wasn't amazing.
I was expecting an explosion of flavor, but I pretty much didn't taste anything.
What I got in the burger was an extremely unflavorful, huge piece of meat that had the consistency of a nasty loaf of meatloaf. I absolutely detest what's served at your restaurant. I'm not.
Okay.
I have had meatloaf that is absolutely 100% amazing meatloaf. And I have also had meatloaf that is dry and just you don't want that meatloaf in your mouth. And when he said that, I am just imagining that the worst meatloaf that I've ever had.
Like cardboard.
Yes. Yes.
Do you think that any of this is getting through to mom and dad? I mean, look at her face
look
right
at where
now.
she's sleeping. This woman is
No,
taking a nap.
no. She just closed
She
her
just
eyes.
blinked. She just blinked. It just
She's
looks
not
like
sleeping. Like, but do you think any of it is getting through to them? Do you think we're gonna have a turnaround?
No. Maybe, but I don't think we're going to be able to get through to her.
You know,
I don't think we're going to be able to get through to her.
We'll see.
I don't know. Get through the whole thing before talking.
Well, we do have to stop it every once in a while, you guys, for YouTube purposes.
and that's the way we keep it fair use. We have to stop it so we can react.
That's our excuse, and we're sticking to it.
Yes. Okay, let's get back to the Yelp reviews.
Like an avid Yelper. In fact, I created the account just to comment on your place because that burger was so disappointing.
In the end, it was a big poo smear of a horrible experience. I too signed up for Yelp just to write a review, and it was the one and only Yelp review we have ever written.
Interesting that customers are purposely opening accounts to post a comment.
Wrote a review. I received a response from you that basically told me I didn't know what I was talking about, and it was essentially my fault that I had a bad review.
I wrote my review on Yelp only to be met with sort of a barrage of emails from you. And you told me that you thought we were the competition, and you told me that you thought we were out to get you. At one point, you threatened to turn us around.
She's bored.
Oh my gosh, this woman. Like,
yeah. This is why I think we might be able to get through to Dad, although I'm not entirely 100% certain on either. But I don't think we're going to be able to get anything through that thick skull.
Can you be so obnoxious? How? I've never met people like this before.
I'm division of the LAPD.
Instead of saying, sorry, come back in, I will make it better, it was kind of an attack. And to me, it felt like maybe this place is hopeless because they're not taking the criticism. Like, is this place doomed?
Jen, am I keeping you up, darling? Would you like a blanket?
I was angry at my mom for falling asleep. I don't know what she was trying to pull there.
No, she's
We've been here 10
acting.
minutes, and I'd like you to look good. But to watch you sit there and snore, I think is the height of bad manners.
I was incredibly frustrated. I thought, this is not going to work.
Unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable.
You know how, like, when you act up to hurt the person, you know, like, across from you? Like, her taking a bite of her burger and not really caring what it tastes like, and then just, like, making fake gagging noises. And then now she's over here just pretending to fall asleep, making big yawning motions with her mouth and, like, closing her eyes and pretending to fall asleep. She's so exaggerated. She's like a world-class actress, and by world-class I mean not at all.
She's giving me bitchy cat energy.
Yes,
like she's giving me that cat takes a sniff and goes bleh, and then like the cat You're literally like your cat is sitting at the table and like moving like a glass or something towards the edge of the table, and you're like, don't do it. And we all know that cats do understand us because they do. Our cats will stop. They'll argue, but just keeps moving that glass and knocks it right off because, like, fuck you, I don't care.
Like, it's more than just
she-
not. Oh. It's
She
more
doesn't
than.
care.
It's more than just not wanting to hear it, than not wanting to hear the criticism. It's more like she wants to hurt the person who is criticizing her by giving not disrupting, by acting out to hurt the person's emotions. Like, she doesn't care, you're right. And it's more like she just wants to hurt the person that is actively trying to hurt her as like a defense mechanism.
It's like what you are saying isn't even touching me, and like I am so bored right now, I'm just gonna take a nap.
Exactly. And it's all an act. It's just meant to hurt the person across from you and not actually meant to do anything else.
And it's like, bish, please.
Like, if you're gonna do it, it's better. Maybe take a drama class, you know?
Oh, it's not her fault. The Prozac has just dulled her emotions.
Enter yourself into community theater and learn how to fake your emotions better. Prozac or non-Prozac.
Customers. No, you're missing my point completely. This is what's driving me nuts. Every single one of these people here, everyone, you,
Enough
every-
of this is ridiculous. You have to stop caring about Yelp. He's trying to get you off of this shit, man.
You're missing my
No, I'm
point.
not missing the point. You are so obsessed with this becoming 5 stars, 4 stars.
No.
It's an arbitrary number, man. You're concerned about this so much, and these people are actually honest. They told you that they have a terrible fucking time.
Danny,
This is ridiculous. You make excuses.
Danny,
I don't care
Danny,
about Yelp.
Danny,
I only care about
Danny.
food. Delivery. No, enough.
Chef Ramsay gathered
Wow.
Yelpers to prove to the family and to the staff the real damage they have caused to the reputation.
You were 100% convinced that those reviews were part of a conspiracy.
And to show Alan that this is not a conspiracy.
No, you're missing my point
Enough
completely.
of this is ridiculous. And these people are actually honest. They told you that they have a terrible fucking time. This is ridiculous. You make excuses.
Danny,
I don't
Danny,
care about Yelp.
Danny,
I only care about
Danny.
food. Delivery.
Okay.
No, enough.
I'm afraid to talk now, especially the way my son blasted me.
I'm sorry, you're afraid to talk after your son blasted you, after you belittled his emotions and his opinion and basically told him it didn't matter, to the point that he's screaming and not being able to get in a word in edgewise, and you're not listening? You're the one who's the victim in this situation and not able to speak? Sir, that's all you've done.
You're not giving your son the floor.
Like, we just belittled everything he just said, didn't listen to anything he just said, and basically waved him off.
Oh, you know, it's fine. It doesn't matter. What is this? This is boring. Ugh. Yes. Oh my god, the way you paused it is the perfect encapsulation of their mood.
Right?
Yes. Like defeated
Last
and
year, he just told
Oh, I didn't mean to start that. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's defeated and
Yeah.
frustrated
Yeah.
and everything all at the same time. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Honestly.
Talk now, especially the way my son blasted me.
Alan, he didn't blast you, he just told you that
I
you're
love the
worrying about the wrong
girlfriend,
thing.
though.
Okay.
I
that's
love
what
the
I'm
girlfriend
making
too.
The owner and the executive chef of the Foundry on Melrose. Eric, good morning, sir. Eric's going to give a little insights to how he deals with Yelp.
You know, one of the things that I think you always have to be very careful of when it comes to Yelp is you can't look at these and take them as personal attacks and try to adjust them. At the end of the day, it's not personal. If it was personal, they'd come up and tell it to your face. You know, I get 1-star reviews, I get 5-star reviews, I get the whole board. You know, even
Well, I mean, technically they are coming up right now to tell it to you at your face. This is like a
Well, yeah,
play
because Gordon
where
asked
they-
them to.
where they are telling it to your face. It is technically a personal attack because they got dressed.
No. This isn't an attack. This is an intervention.
Okay, it's a personal intervention. They got dressed, they did their hair, some of these ladies did their makeup, and they intentionally got in their car, looked for the building, tried to figure out where they needed to be, discussed what they were going to say, got up, probably had practice. You know, like, this was deliberate. This was personal. This was in your face. Okay?
Yeah, but it's an intervention.
It's an intervention.
my grilled cheese sandwich, everybody says it's the best sandwich around. Yelp reviews say it's the worst sandwich they've ever had. And what do? Do I change the grilled cheese? No. But if 18 people tell me my burger is under-seasoned, 18 of them are telling me that, there's got to be a problem. And it's worth looking at.
And like he said, if there's 18 complaints about one particular item, trust me, we've got it wrong. So we move and we change course. We take Yelp as an advantage.
Oh my god, that woman's face. It is like, you know what? The chef is right. The elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor.
You know what? I'm starting to get on the chef's side about this. I mean, I really am.
Oh, the son is trying so hard. The mom would just rather be anywhere but here. The father thinks that the father has paranoia and is everybody's out to get him.
My gosh. Okay.
To reposition ourselves. And we listen to a consensus. That's what we do.
The only thing I ever get wrong on is I don't like unfairness. I was focused on that wrongly, and I apologize.
Look, any review that you get from somebody is feedback. And if you're too obsessed about why they're saying it and not what they're saying, you're gonna...
Okay, guys. If it was ever at a point where we constantly are asking you guys, what can we do to improve our streaming? You know, you guys asked for the chat box to be visible. So we made sure we had a chat box to be visible. We have done things to try to make sure that, because yes, we're not a restaurant, but we cannot be streaming. You do give us helpful tips. Absolutely. And it is because you guys are the viewer.
You
and
guys are
we're
the
here
ones knowing what it is you want to see.
Exactly. That's why we're like, hey, are these kind of games? You know, y'all do the recommendations because we're like, oh, that's the kind of content you would like to be seeing. Because, like, okay, I'll admit I play the Fallout games because I like the Fallout games. And yes, some of you guys have admitted we could be watching paint dry and y'all would still be watching.
Yes.
That's beside the point. But we have asked that because we want to know how we can improve your viewing experience because you are the viewer.
All they
We
need
are
to do
here-
is to take that mindset and apply it to their restaurant. I'm not saying we're doing everything right. I'm sure we've made some mistakes. But if you would just take that mindset and listen to the people coming to your restaurant, giving you money, having expectations, and you want to be able to fill those expectations to a certain extent, I mean, that's what having a business is.
You are never going to be able to please everyone. That's just, we had a comment on one of the videos about us being partners. And I said, well, I guess this isn't a stream for you. Probably should not have engaged in that, but I
told
engaged
you
in
not to engage in it, and you did
I know.
anyways.
I did. I did. But you know, if we're not the stream for you, we're not the stream for you. That's fine. We're not here for everybody, but you guys have actually been, all of y'all have been really, really amazing. Like,
And
I'm not
very
gonna lie.
kind and not afraid to tell us what you need and what you want in a stream and what you're expecting, which is great for us to learn how to build because we have no idea what we're doing. The same could be applied to this restaurant. If they have no idea what they're doing, they could ask their customers, hey, what is it that you would like? What can we do to change? What is it that you want to see? What is it that you don't like? And if there's something you guys don't like, by the way, you by all means tell us. You know, we're open
Absolutely.
to change for the most part. I'm a little bit better at the change than Missy is, but we're open to change.
I get there eventually, but I need transition time.
She does, yes.
But I mean, I have tried to improve how my setup on my channel is. Monty already had a pretty good setup.
I did. Thank
and
you.
I know that you guys missed our little avatars, and we do appreciate you guys putting up with us while we weren't able to be in 2 separate rooms for that.
Teamwork. But
You
that's
know,
what it is. It's teamwork in a business. You have to be a team with the people that is like your customers, your viewers,
exactly.
You know, your shoppers, whatever you're working with, your employees.
I mean, they're a burger place, and if their burgers are being told consistently, I'm sorry, 21 orders being returned in a night, guys, that is ridiculous.
That's a lot of orders.
Okay,
like a lot of orders.
When I worked at the Greek restaurant, yes, we did have orders get turned back, but we never. I think the most we might have had was maybe 2 in one night, maybe 3 if it was like a really busy night. But even that was like a very rare thing. Like, I mean, we could get, something sent back, but it wasn't like 21 orders in a night.
Yeah, 21 is not normal.
That is not normal at all.
I have no restaurant experience, and even I know it's not normal.
Right? So yeah, that they were just willing to listen to the feedback. Okay, I will say this though. It does sound like the dad at least tried to take half-hearted responsibility for something. He does, like, I don't like unfairness and I reacted to that badly or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So he did try to take some half-assed accountability.
Minor accountability.
Which is at least something. It's not great, but it's some tiny little step in the direction.
It's more than what his wife is doing.
Oh yeah, his wife is just over there like you know. Oh, anyway, guys, you guys are great. God, Remy goes, God, I hate her.
Right.
All right, press and play.
Okay.
I'm in trouble.
Thank you.
Chef Ramsay, maybe I'm obsessed and I'm wrong. I agree with you. I'll never ever
Maybe they
speak
both
about
need
this again,
Prozac.
and I appreciate it enormously because I hope we can learn from this and improve.
Hopefully, something got through to my dad, but he's
See, I told you we might be able to get through to the dad.
But it just feels like it's a rehearsed
It
thing
does
to
feel kind of
say.
like it's lip service.
Exactly. It doesn't feel like there's anything behind those words. And I can't
I
explain
hope-
that. Like, I really can't explain that. Either sometimes you have, like, a feeling that when somebody is talking, there's, like, something behind those words that's, like, meaningful, or they say the same thing and they say it in the same way, but there's nothing behind it. And like, I can't tell you how to like differentiate that, but he's giving lip service and there's nothing behind those words. I'm just saying what people need me to say in order to get out of this situation, sort of thing.
Very likely.
Yeah.
And I can see, Primmy, how people like that could trigger you so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that lady is a something.
The guy has a gift of blissful ignorance. A gift.
We have to get back to questions, and we've got a lot to do. I trust you're going to give us one more go, Burger Kitchen, and thank you for your patience this morning. Giving up.
Noodle Man just came back on. All right, 2 hours of cooking done. Now I can sit down and watch y'all stream. We're at the Yelp intervention. We have established that the wife just don't give a. The wife
is a
is
really bad actress.
horrible actress. Horrible actress with the fake sleeping, all that. The son is traumatized. The son is so traumatized. Oh, she don't care at all. The father took a tiny step of accountability. Oh yeah, you can absolutely check off customers are wrong.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely you can check off customers are wrong.
Yes. But even I feel like his accountability was lip service, and there's nothing behind that.
Like I said, he took a step in a direction.
It's yet to be determined what direction.
Oh, God. Yeah, I guess we'll see.
A day.
And this is only day 2, and we are in episode 2 now.
Yes.
You're going to give us one more go, Burger Kitchen, and thank you for your patience this morning, giving up your day to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Look at her face! Did you see her face?
Yes, it was silly. Her face is
She's
silly.
like, oh God, that woman is a piece of work.
Okay, let's go.
Now that Chef Ramsay has gotten through to Alan about his so-called Yelp conspiracy.
Forget it.
Okay.
Gone from my mind.
We're over Yelp.
Yay! Over Yelp.
He now moves on to
I
a
don't
much
believe
bigger
you,
problem
but
at the
yay!
restaurant.
There's something else that I need to talk to you all about. There is so much tension in this restaurant from this family. It is extraordinary. And the only way this business can move forward is if we clear the air. First of all, who runs the restaurant? Who's in charge of the restaurant, really?
By default, it seems that I am. I don't want to be.
Dude, it was your idea! You wanted the restaurant! What do you mean you don't want to be? You stole the money from your son! Okay, we probably should let them get through this before we start reacting. Okay, I'm pressing play. I'm gonna let this get out more than like 2 seconds before I react again.
You know,
come on.
Who thought that Missy was going to be the one to rage on this one? Because usually it's me, but Missy is just raging on this one.
We need a Missy rage counter for this one. Oh my God. I don't know. Usually the rage is Monty's, but like today, I don't know. This one is just rubbing me all the wrong ways. It's like this guy opens his mouth, and I'm just like, oh my god.
You're like, you own the restaurant. What do you mean you don't want to be you don't want to be in control?
My son resents me, and I don't know why. I can give you 250,000 reasons why. I can give you 250,000 reasons why. I've been holding back since you didn't want us to get a bingo Monty. Oh my god, this is drama. This is definitely so much drama. Okay, pressing play.
Serious.
He wanted full control.
He wanted full control.
That's for exactly he can do what he wants.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Wendy's a fucking liar.
Let me ask you this then. Do you not trust Daniel?
I trust him 100%. Of course, Wendy believes I don't.
Why don't you trust your father? What is the one big reason that you don't trust him?
I don't trust you because of how you opened this restaurant.
Yes, get him.
I put in 250,000.
Thank you.
You put in 250,000. That's a total of
No, he did not.
Excuse
Monty,
me?
do you want to take this one? Do you want to take this one and give everybody their square?
What? He put in $250,000. You took $250,000. He didn't just give it willy-nilly. You told it to him afterwards, like weeks afterwards, days afterwards. You were not very specific about that. It was afterwards. $250,000 freaking dollars. You stole from his trust fund that his grandfather gave him so that he would have a stable family, a stable life, a stable house, a stable home, a stable future. And you took that away for a restaurant and burgers that you can't even cook. That your cook couldn't even cook. Like, you hired a pastry chef.
Yes. Yes. And that gave me a bingo, guys, for Monty Ray just gave me another bingo. Thanks to Discord, all I heard was because your mic peaks and it like keeps the sound because Discord.
All you
But
need
it was
to
a beautiful,
know,
it was a beautiful rage.
All you need to know is that the end just ended with you hired a pastry chef.
You hired a pastry chef. Okay, now we're gonna let him have his work.
That's a total of 500,000.
Dad, I never put 250,000 into this.
So you didn't give permission for your father to sort of look after?
No, never. I want to be on the paperwork. I want evidence of how much I actually own.
That's why I put it with the accountant.
But it's just always the same excuse, you know? Maybe we need a new accountant.
Danny is getting taken advantage of, and he's being worked his ass off, and he's not even given a chance to even like feel bad.
Excuse me, Wendy. You don't have a right to be cruel.
I'm tired of this.
Okay, honey, like, why are you here? Like, honestly, why are you both here?
And for 3 years.
Why is the girlfriend here? Why is the mother here? Like, why? Why are they here? What do they do in the restaurant?
Silent. They weren't paying the chef? You think they're paying the son?
Of course they're not paying the son. They're just taking his money.
And yes, you are right. The girlfriend could lose her house because it's his house. They could lose the house.
No, I understand, but what is her role in the restaurant? That's what I'm asking.
She doesn't have a role in the restaurant.
Then why is she capable of making decisions for the restaurant unless she's an investor? That's my question. They
She
need to
doesn't,
give
but
her.
if the restaurant fails because she is with Danny, she stands to lose things.
Yeah, that's true. That is 100%
Oh,
true.
she was helping the server with tickets.
Oh, so she helps as a server. She works there. Okay, that was
She
my
works
question.
there sometimes. She's there when the parents usually are.
That was my question, was what is her role in the restaurant for her to be allowed to make demands on the restaurant?
She helps with the front of house.
Okay, thank you. That is what I wanted to know. Also, what
Okay,
is the
thank you,
mom's
guys.
role? Is she accounting or something? She handles payroll. I know that. You know,
She also she's a Yahtzee in the kitchen.
she is an owner. You're right. The mom is an owner. I just don't know what she does. Like, I don't see her doing any ownery stuff other
I
than.
saw her in the kitchen making demands.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I completely blocked that out. You're right. She was making
You
demands.
blocked that out?
And driving the cook crazy. Okay, I have answered my questions. Thank you so much, you guys. I raged so hard I forgot half of this episode.
It was her turn, guys. It was her turn. Okay.
What are you, a rude person constantly?
You get paid. He doesn't.
When
There's
do you-
no cash in the cash register.
What do I get paid? Name it.
Jen gets
Prove
paid.
it.
Prove it. Go look at the
Go look
books.
at the checkbook.
Go and
Right
get
now.
the checkbook right now.
Yeah.
I have not been paid. I repaid a loan
No,
because I
Jen
have
gets
no money
paid.
for my rent. And you're
Ooh,
gonna
I'm
sit
curious.
in the
Dan
fucking
can't pay
bed.
his rent with his own money, but he can
Whoa.
make
How
it.
dare you lie? I've not been off the salary already. Get the salary book.
There you
Oh,
go.
Danny, he's only gonna put it when she takes her money. That sucks, man. In cash, they take from the cash register, and then they say they repay themselves. This is a constant thing.
You're a liar.
I'm not a liar.
Wendy, why are you
I have
so
to.
nasty?
I have to. Have you ever thought about giving him anything for the money?
I
He
haven't
can
got
work
any
as hard as
fucking
he
money,
does.
you idiot. Don't you dare lie to me.
I'm sorry. The way she just jumped up like that, like she was possessed or something. That was beautiful.
There was so much audacity that she had to, like, physically react.
She had to physically react to that audacity. That audacity just had her twitching. Oh, continue and she gets a better jump. Oh, I like it.
Because you're taking it all.
Stop attacking
You're
me.
an outright.
She's not attacking. This is not an attack.
I
She's
mean-
just making words. I haven't even heard a cuss word. Well, I maybe one or two, but like they
Well-
are just being on the defensive, and they're like the mother is just deflecting. Why are you always such a rude person? You're attacking us.
That's because they're so good at playing victim and belittling and undermining emotions that it's just it's like almost an art form at this point. If they were better actors, it would seem endearing, honestly.
They are terrible actors.
They are such terrible actors.
Did you get your phone plugged in, Silent Being? I notice you're back. I've noticed you've been back. It runs the risk of making her confront the reality of her actions, and therefore must be a personal attack, and holding them to account.
True.
Oh, good. I'm glad your phone is plugged in. Oh, my God. You had to run through the rain. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. The commitment
Okay,
to be in
back
this
to-
chat, to charge your phone.
The commitment to be back here. Okay. Oh, Borden's face is where it's paused on my screen. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the Discord. Guys, this is how it is paused on my screen. You know what? I'm gonna put it in memes because it's just that good.
I swear they're looking. I'm not looking at Gordon's face, so
I know, it's how it got paused for me. I
Uh-huh.
put it under memes, guys, okay? Under the Discord.
This is why you guys need to follow the Discord. It's an active live stream.
Slightly out of sync. His face! His face, guys.
He looks so done with it. He's so done.
He's so done. I might crop that. He's like, oh Lord. Hang on. Here, let me get one. A screenshot that does not have. Oh, it moved.
Oh.
Okay, but this one is also because I accidentally pressed play, but this the face immediately right after too, though. Guys.
Is Gordon just looking up at the ceiling?
Yes. Oh,
So
that's the
done.
one. That's the one.
Is it the same face?
Yes.
It's
That's
a
the one I just
mood.
put in the Discord. His face. Lord, take me now. I can't deal with this BS. Just take me out of here, please.
Fair, Gordon, fair. Okay.
Face is such a mood. Okay. Press and play.
Enough!
You get paid, he doesn't.
You're a liar. Chef Ramsay has called a family meeting to clear the air.
Have you ever thought about giving him anything for the money?
I haven't got any fucking money, you idiot.
It turned into a battle between Daniel and Wendy
You know what? That's because you're taking it all.
and Alan and Jen.
You're an outright liar.
Wait.
Ooh.
Listen to yourself. This is someone I love very much, and the way you treat her is like shit. And as long as you
How do they treat
To the mother's face. Like, this is a woman, this is a person that I love very much, and you treat her like shit, and the mom's just like, oh.
She's just like, I do not, rolling the face. Like, give me a break. Also, they treat you like shit, honey.
Oh, yeah, you
Especially-
guys just got to see the mom's face that I was talking about.
Yeah.
This woman is like, oh.
Okay.
Oh, I just cannot with this mother.
I know.
As long as you dislike them, this will never.
That's right.
Ever work.
Daniel, what
The
do you
restaurant
want?
or your
No, seriously,
relationship?
What do you want?
That's a very good question. What does Daniel want?
Daniel,
Yeah, what do you want?
No, seriously, what do you want?
Okay. Honey, you only need to ask it once, not like 5,000 times, and not giving him a chance to respond or think. Okay, just ask it once, or maybe twice if you think he didn't hear you.
No, but seriously, what does he want?
I want you guys to stop.
Primmy says they're also obnoxious, though. I don't like anyone in this episode. I mean,
I
shout out to
don't
Wendy for
either.
defending, but she's still like a walking headache.
No kidding. The
I
girlfriend-
still am going with everybody sucks here.
the girlfriend is kind of a snob, but
A
also
little bit.
they couldn't prove that the father was paying, was taking the money out.
Yeah, I think
and
they were
paying
still
himself.
trying. I think they were still trying to get that.
Okay, they said that he takes the cash out and pays
That's
himself
gonna-
with the cash out. And
that's going
but
to be
they
harder to
couldn't
prove.
prove that. And so now it's his word against her word, and she doesn't really have a reputation in this restaurant for me to believe her. But also, I don't believe him either. So I don't really know what the truth is there. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. And
She
apparently
has
there-
lied the
This
least
is like
because...
the.
Oh. she has lied the least because she's had less of a voice in this episode. That is
She
my
has
question.
the least to lie about.
That is
It's
true.
like
she
the Dr.
does.
Phil of Kitchen Nightmares. But apparently they're going to quote the book.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Going back to this.
To stop like making excuses and going back on lies and trying to win. You don't need to win. You know, you don't need to be right all the goddamn time. All you have to admit is that, you know, all you have to admit is that what you did was wrong. What you did was really, really wrong.
Danny.
No, shut up! Shut up! I live in this like depressed fucking world, you know, and all three of you on the side are just killing me, man.
Oh yeah, just walk away.
Me.
No.
You know, you really are.
I thought she was gonna get up and
Oh,
walk away.
now she's trying to be a mom.
I cannot do any more.
Okay. The girlfriend, the mom just like moved closer, and I was like, oh, is she gonna be a mom? Is she gonna like try to comfort
We're
him?
gonna walk away, but we just moved a little bit closer.
But
Yeah.
did you see the way that the girlfriend just
Hopped
hopped?
up. Yeah.
That girl just hopped over Gordon exactly and is like, oh my god, baby, you know, and like she's comforting him, and the mom's just sitting there.
Yeah.
But I had like a 2 seconds worth of hope that the mom might mom.
Yeah.
But
I don't think
girlfriend.
she does.
Go girlfriend.
Go girlfriend.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm asking for like a week, a day.
I want to know what you want. What do you want?
I just want the three of you to get along.
I can't get along with her.
Oh my god, this mother.
Wow. Okay, one, he's bearing his soul to his mom and his dad. Like telling them what he wants. Like a week, a day of just no lying.
Can y'all just get along?
And getting along and not making up stories. And she's like, what do you want?
And she's like, I can't get along with her. Like, I can't even make an effort to pretend to get along with her.
Now, I have noticed that the girlfriend actually has not said that she is willing to get along with the parents either. She has remained silent during this whole thing. That is true. If not comforting, you know?
What we obviously know is that she obviously does love Danny. She cares about Danny.
Yeah.
Which is more than I can say for his mother.
You can't get along with it.
No. I can't.
So for the sake of the family and the potential business, can't you just give him that? Does he not deserve that now?
How do I do that when I don't believe in that?
How do I? You're asking.
You don't believe in it?
You don't believe
Lady,
in being kind?
I mean, okay, obviously we know you're already a bad actress, but at least try to pretend badly.
Are you like a bitch to strangers you meet on the street? You don't know how to be kind and courteous and like, you know,
Noodle Man.
Save face?
No, you're right. Noodle Man says it well. It's not what she wants to hear, so it can't be what he wants.
Yes.
Oh my god.
How you get along? Be civilized. Don't fight.
Okay. So there are people
That was like
that
2
I know.
seconds.
So there are people that I don't particularly like. And they are within a social function that I'm a member of. And some of them I really, really don't care for. I have a lot of reasons. But you know what? Every time I go to this social functions and I see her there, I am always like, oh, hello. Hi, how are you? I make with the small talk. I make with the smiles. And then I come home and complain about her.
Because if you're running a business, you have to leave your drama to the side to run that business.
Exactly.
There's a certain etiquette required. Even if you're not at a business, if you're at like some sort of function, like a family function, or like a
God. There are family members. I have family, but you sure as hell can bet I am just sugar sweet nice to them at family function.
Because it's not the time or the place to be bringing up, like, wounds,
Now, I really wish that some of those other family members did get that memo, because they do not, and they bring all the drama to family functions. But I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them.
At the very least, she should be able to promise a professional environment while the girlfriend is at the restaurant. Same for
absolutely.
the girlfriend. A professional environment where they both save face. If she cannot offer a professional environment for everybody involved in her restaurant, she should not be running the restaurant. She should not be owner. She should stay at home. If she cannot leave the drama to the side and come in a professional, calm, positive environment and create a positive environment for everybody experiencing the restaurant, then she has no right to be in the restaurant.
Oh God. Can you imagine if they got married and had children?
I was just
How she
speaking
would
on
be
the
with
restaurant.
Oh, I know.
I
know,
not
but I'm also
speaking on that.
But like the holiday drama. It's ironic, if you'd been listening closely the entire time, the wife never paid a dime. It was the husband and the son. The wife hasn't paid anything.
Why do you think I asked what her involvement is to the restaurant as well as the girlfriend's involvement? Why should their opinions matter when ultimately it is the son and the father that have the most to lose? I am not saying that she wouldn't lose her house or anything like that, and I'm not saying that she doesn't have a say, but ultimately it was their money that invested in this restaurant, and they are the ones that have the most to lose because it was their money,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if they can ever get
Just
along.
learn to walk away. We're in a dreadful predicament. And it's festered and got so much worse. And it's so sad to see a family ripped apart with the viciousness. It is not necessary. You have to change your ways, both of you.
Oh, we shook our head no.
To get back and read this.
My book.
You wrote a book.
Now they're quoting the book.
Gentle Satan, but it was about my father. That's what my mother called him.
I stayed up till 4 o'clock this morning because it was almost like I was living it live. Yet I was seeing a reenact of the same scenario. I mean...
Oh! Silent Being says, time for the hypocrisy!
We already clocked the hypocrisy the second that book was mentioned.
Uh-huh. And now we're gonna get to see it in real time.
Let me read you a few extracts. He hated being called out on his behavior, especially by his son. I was caught in a tug of war between my mother and father. Does this sound familiar?
Yes.
He didn't listen to anyone else's opinion, and he did as he chose in his business ventures. Come on. The way you describe your father is exactly the way Daniel would describe you, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but you've got to listen. It's a sequel, but it's like...
So, the thing is, you either break cycles or you continue the cycle.
Yes.
And that's just how it works. And sometimes it might be with little steps, little changes. You do things differently than how your parents did it or didn't do it, and then the next generation can do it better. You know, and it sounds like maybe, just maybe, if Danny and his girlfriend have a kid, maybe he can do better.
Now
Or
the
maybe not.
question is, when the father was Danny's age, did he resemble Danny more at his age?
I don't know.
You know?
Maybe. Oh, but the mom's face right here, though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the faces this woman makes. As famous as Gordon is for his rage rants, he's way more patient here than I would be.
No kidding.
I agree. I agree.
And it's going on in these four walls.
Yes, it is. Like father, like son. I see exactly what Chef Ramsay has brought up. I mean it. I was wrong. It's irrelevant of everything else. But I apologize to both of
We
you.
got an eye roll from her?
All of my
The mom or the...
Yeah.
I have done
Hold up,
the
let me go
wrong
back.
thing. If we can't get together, we might as well just close the door now.
Okay, yeah, go back.
That's the smartest thing you've said since I've been through
I thought you were gonna go back.
If we can't get together,
and forgive and forget and move forward. And
Hello?
that's exactly what Daniel
I am going back.
I will do my best.
I'm trying to go back.
in life is family.
Okay, what is
Maybe we can
happening?
begin. Necessary.
There, I
Okay.
went.
Okay.
Okay.
You
I
have
went
to
back a
change
bit.
your ways.
Okay.
Both of you.
I was trying to go back and it said it was, but
I got
then it
told
didn't.
to
Yeah,
get
watch
back
the
and
mom's
read
face.
this.
my book.
Okay, we're doing this
You wrote a
again.
book.
Yeah, gentle Satan, but it was about my father. That's what my mother called him.
I stayed up till 4 o'clock this morning because it was almost like I was living it live. Yet I was seeing a reenact of the same scenario. I mean, let me read you a few extracts. He hated being called out on his behavior, especially by his son. I was caught in a tug of war between my mother and father. Does this sound familiar?
Yes.
He didn't listen to anyone else's opinion, and he did as he chose in his business ventures. Come on. The way you describe your father is exactly the way Daniel would describe you, and I'm sorry to tell you this.
Watch
You've
the
got
mom's
to
reaction.
listen. It's
Okay.
a sequel, but it's live and it's going on in these four walls.
Yes, it is.
When
Like father, like son.
he's right here.
I see exactly what Chef Ramsay has brought up. I mean it. I was wrong. It's irrelevant of everything else. But I apologize to
right
both
there.
Oh,
of you.
that was an eye roll.
Wasn't
That
that
was
an
a total eye roll.
Done the
Okay. So I was going to say something where I also felt like he was saving face and saying things. Again, to try and get past this moment, but I do feel like there's a little bit more sincerity here. It also feels very rehearsed. I just don't think he's used to showing emotion, I think is what it is. But his wife's eye roll,
Oh,
when
God.
he's
She
supposedly
just...
taking responsibility and when he's supposedly like saving face and trying to like be sincere and taking responsibility for his actions here is so belittling. Honestly, of her own
Okay.
husband.
Now, Silent Bean says either it's an eye roll or she looked away, saw the camera, and quickly looked back. I mean, we could give her the benefit of a doubt, but that was an eye.
That looks so eye rolly.
Knowing the mom, it's an eye roll. I mean, yes, at the very least, he's pretending to recognize the problem. So thank you,
Yes.
Noodle. But I think he genuinely wants to mean it.
I do too. I just don't think he's quite used to emotions and taking accountability. You know, and everything he
Yeah.
says seems very rehearsed and like maybe separated from the emotion he's trying to convey. But I don't think he's insincere in the way that he's talking.
Yeah.
I think there
he
might be
really
like
wants to mean it, but he may not know how to put it into practice.
yeah, I think there may be some trauma behind that, but like again, I don't want to like assume any kind of like psychological
He's emotionless,
issue.
not heartless.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
Silent being.
I can see some sincerity there, at least here when he's talking to his son. Not before.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
D606 returns. It says
Well-
it's kind of hard to have emotions with a camera in your face. And
That
yes,
is-
and thank you for joining our stream.
That is actually a really good point. It is hard to have emotions because you don't want to appear a certain way either, you know?
Yes. And I see you've commented twice there, D606.
Yeah.
It is like having a camera and the cameraman say, "All right, act how you normally would." Exactly. No.
Yeah. So I am trying to be like very observant of the fact that they are behind camera and some people just don't want to convey emotions or look weak in front of many people. So that's fine. I do think there's some sincerity here behind his words. I was surprised by the eye roll of the mom though. That was so surprising.
I was not expecting an eye roll from the mother.
Right?
Wrong thing. If we can't get together, we might as well just close the door now.
That's the smartest thing you've said since I've been through these doors. We need to draw a line in the sand, forgive and forget, and move forward. And that's exactly what Daniel's asked you to do.
I will do my best.
Forget the business.
Ooh.
The most important thing in life is family.
I'm sorry, Mom, but the lie detector has determined that is a lie.
But it was the most sincere thing that didn't involve an eye roll or disrespect or belittling of one's emotions that I have heard her say. So it did take me aback a little bit. Good job. I don't know if you said that sincerely, but good job.
Way to step in a direction.
Way to step in a direction. Undetermined which direction that is.
Right?
Maybe we can begin, and moving forward. And focus on the restaurant, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's hard for a father to do
Girlfriend.
that, to admit to a son that he made a terrible mistake, and I admitted it.
I want to freeze this moment because it's the first actually like time that you three of you have actually gotten along for more than like a 15 seconds.
Listen to me. I swear on my life I meant every last word. Every last word of what I meant.
I believe it.
There is no question
Oh,
in my
good
mind.
job.
Take his own words to
Mistake
get
should
through
have
to
happened
him.
long ago.
Yes.
It did take his own words to get through. And that, yes, that is ironic. I see that was up there. Sorry. Yes. And the girlfriend's face is giving, yeah, right. Like,
yes.
Like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, her face has
Okay.
been like that the whole time, if I'm honest.
Probably because she's heard words or, she'll believe it when she sees it.
And
Which,
I
again-
100% believe that is to be the case. Like, she seems like she's been done with the situation since before the cameras rolled in. So,
Which, again, guys, from personal experience, I know there have been times where Monty has repeatedly come to me with something that she's like, can you please do this different? Or, you say the same thing over and over again, and it's just like, I don't believe you anymore, because you always just say the same words.
Way to call our relationship out.
Oh, no. Everybody's relationship has ups and downs. But see, here's the thing, guys. I have actively been working on showing, not saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still say, but I have been working on that and made improvements.
I would like to see
have
the father show and not say, you know?
Exactly.
But we're
Yes,
at
I would like
the beginning of change where we say something, we have like a realization. Now we have to actually act on that realization, you know?
Monty, did you at any point in any of this get sick to your stomach?
No, I did not. We don't have any disgusting food. I'm sorry.
You mean to tell me that eye roll didn't make you sick to your stomach?
No, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh, Fin99 derailed the stream.
Oh no, what, okay, topic. What do you need? What do you want?
Trains.
Trains.
We're derailing the stream.
About trains.
I know nothing about trains either. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get the obsessed with trains autism. We got that one earlier. Okay, so we're derailing the stream. Okay, guys. So the other day, I did a thing, and then there was another thing.
What did you do?
Okay, so
what were you into as a kid? Okay, Finn, please, thank you. We have a topic. What were you into as a kid, Missy?
Oh, my tism. Oh, God, Sailor Moon. Not Sailor Moon, that's you. Power Rangers.
That was me.
Yeah, that was you.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Sailor Moon was in my teens, but Power Rangers, okay?
You could tell the story of your dad driving all over trying. Okay, yeah.
And yes, after 30 years, it's more like 40. They are making a new Spaceballs too, and that one also has me super psyched, but that's a whole nother thing. So y'all, okay. So,
okay,
when
Missy,
I was
Missy,
about,
take a
I'm
breath.
derailing. Okay. So when Power Rangers first came out, I became obsessed. For Christmas, the year of 1993, I asked for nothing but Power Rangers stuff, okay? I got a pink Ranger suit. I slept in it. I wore it places. It didn't matter. I love that. And on the radio one day, I heard that Power Rangers were appearing at like Chevron gas stations. And my father, bless this man, okay? He drove me around to every Chevron gas station he could find in the DFW area, trying to find a Power Ranger for 3 hours, guys. He drove me around for 3 hours until we finally found a Red Ranger.
Yep.
And I was so excited to find the Red Ranger. Now, if we'd found a Pink Ranger, I would have like fangirled so bad. But at that point, I didn't care. We found a Power Ranger, and it was a Red Ranger, and I got a hug, and it was just like the most amazing thing. And honestly, that's really pretty much describes who my dad is as a person. Okay, so I love the original Power Rangers, but I have got to say that Power Rangers RPM is actually my favorite series.
Actually, this is a great time for Monty go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
Okay, so
Power Rangers it up.
Power Rangers RPM. You think Rita Repulsa is why you're into it? You know what? I liked Rita Repulsa. Okay. Oh, but what's really cool is the actress in Japan who played Rita Repulsa also played the Mystic Mother. And they were like, so in the American Power Rangers, it is canon that after Rita and Lord Zed and all that got turned good after Zordon, sacrificed himself or whatever, she then becomes a force for good. So Mystic Rangers and the Mystic Mother, yeah, that's the same Rita Repulsa. I did watch the new movie that came out a few years ago. Oh my god, I fangirled so bad with the Amy Jo Johnson and Jason David Frank cameo because I'm sorry. I know that they made it canon that Tommy marries Kat, but no. In my head canon, after Tommy becomes the Black Dino Ranger and he does Dino Thunder and all of that, and he's teaching at Reefside, my headcanon is that him and Kimberly meet back up and they reconnect and they get married and they get happy and they have a happy ever after, okay? Because that's just how it is in my head. And like, I never liked Kat. Okay, like, I'm sorry if y'all liked Kat, that's fine, but I literally rage quit Power Rangers Zeo when Kimberly sent Tommy the Dear Tommy letter. I literally rage quit. My dad went shopping for a big action figure leading up to Christmas that year, and there was such a frenzy over them that 2 employees escorted him to his car because he got the Green Ranger. Wow. That is crazy. Oh god, guys. I literally grieved when Jason David Frank died. Not just because he died, but it was also how he died. And it made me so sad. Because okay, uh Kimberly as the Pink Ranger is my absolute favorite. I don't know, I've seen almost all of them, so I can't really help here. They're kind of all merged to a point. That's fair. That's fair. I have seen almost all the seasons, and guys, when the 30th anniversary episode Once and Always was premiering on Netflix, I was there for the midnight premiere. Only it didn't premiere here at midnight. It premiered at 2 a.m. because it was midnight California time. So I had to wait 2 hours. I was so mad, guys. So mad. But I watched it and I honestly thought that the Once and Always was absolutely lovely. It was a wonderful way to commemorate Trini, because the actress who played Trini died in 2001 in a car accident. And so they didn't really have her, but passing the torch on to her daughter was absolutely beautiful. And I loved that they brought Billy back and what Billy had done, and seeing what, especially because David Yost had such a hard time, because I don't know if you guys know this, but David Yost, who plays Billy, he's a gay man. Why are you? Don't call me. No.
Who's calling you?
You were calling me.
How am I calling you?
You were, I don't know, you were trying to call me on my tablet. It was weird. But David Yost, who plays Billy, was a gay man. Okay, and he was out in 1993 and 94. And the writers were absolute shit to him. I've also seen some of the drama behind it as to why Austin St. John and Walter Jones and I can never pronounce her name, but Trini, the actress who played Trini, left because they wanted more money, because guys, they were getting paid like barely anything. They were working absurd hours and they were doing their own stunt. And of course, you know, they thought they were going to get Jason David Frank in there for just a little. The writers didn't really pull it. I bet I can fix them. They were just really, really homophobic behind the scene. But he was, honestly, David Yost was the longest running member of the original team, because he actually stuck around to Zio. Maybe even Turbo. I don't remember if he was in Turbo. Because, like, I watched the Turbo movie, but I didn't watch Turbo the series. I quit, like, mid Zio. The second Tommy got that letter, I rage quit Power Rangers, and I was an adult before I ever finished Zio. But I did pick it back up again in when Dino Thunder came on in like 2004, I think. Because again, I was all super excited because Jason David Frank was back. It's like the guy from the first Iron Man movie. When Robert Downey Jr. got a pay raise, he asked for one, and they were like, "You're fine. We'll just get a new actor." Yeah, kind of like that. So they just replaced them with Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. That being said, I think this is a good point to continue the video. Okay, you guys just yeah, okay.
Hey, you know what? You guys derailed it. It was not on me this time.
You asked me what I was interested in, and Power Rangers is one of my special interests. I can and will go on. All right. I definitely got my redeem score from that one. Thank you.
You did.
Woo!
Woo!
It's like that time I started going off all about Anna Green Gables.
I love how much of the 180 this combo became.
It is actually really popular how long Power Rangers and Pokemon have stayed on. And stayed popular. Although I will admit, the fate of new Power Rangers is still kind of up in the air. Like, we don't know if we're actually getting any more seasons or not. Whew.
Okay.
I love how much of a way this combo has been. Kitchen Nightmares of 360. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for allowing me to info dump. We may now proceed.
Proceed with caution.
After what appears to be a major breakthrough with the family, Chef Ramsay can finally turn his attention to the food.
So we'll go through and train, okay? So we know how to cook a burger, okay?
Okay.
Let's do a new classic burger. First of all, a nice seasoned, lightly brushed oil. And the nice, exciting thing about these burgers, it's freshly ground meat. 15% fat, so they're full of flavor. Something your frozen burgers were lacking.
Guys, I want you guys to learn everything. I feel like I'm learning a lot watching Chef Ramsay.
Medium rare. Medium.
D606 says, "Oh yeah, that family's going through some drama anyway. Power Rangers is an amazing show." And then Finn goes, "I'm buying y'all around if we ever do a fan meetup in real life, just for that combo. We're past the 7 hour. Yeah, we're 19 minutes past 7. Yay. And then, you mean you can't start talking about Power Rangers and just stop? Why?" All right, pressing play.
Medium and well done.
It's gonna take all of that information.
Why are we pressing the like moment?
Because he's showing them how to tell by pressing how to tell firmness of medium, rare, and well done.
Oh, so that's how you tell is like, I guess how squishy your nose is versus how squishy your forehead is. I don't know the hand trick.
It's a hand trick.
Cook meat. I don't like meat.
I think somebody taught it to me, but I have honestly forgotten.
Oh, okay.
As best as I can.
Top. And then bang. Okay, let's go. Okay, ladies, take a slice and dig in.
I swear, Mom, if you pretend to throw up. Oh, that's all I was gonna say.
Oh,
That's very
okay.
nice. It's a pretty fabulous burger.
This is amazing.
Wow, so good.
Okay.
This is
Ooh, D606 says I actually had a burger at one of his restaurants a year ago. Nice.
Really?
I'm
Nice.
sorry. That I'm going to allow that. Thank you.
Wait, what are we not
Yes,
allowing?
I'm going to allow it because that is not sex word. Would you let me hit allow? Oh, I have to click on it. Yes, allow it. That's not sex words.
I didn't even get a notification.
I popped up on my thing. I'm so sorry because you said finger you. Okay? And yes, I am a mod on her channel and she's a mod on my channel.
Yes.
I did head to Vegas. I went to see Sammy Hagar. I didn't want to go to Gordon Ramsay's Burger or Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, so I'll get the notifications while she won't. Okay. So your stream doesn't get interrupted. That's why you have mods.
That's why I have mods. Oh. Hey, Missy. That's why I have you. You're my mod.
Yes. Yes. And that's why I have you. Unless you have a migraine.
That's true. That's true.
Alright, going back.
Fries are good too.
The burger that we had was way better than our old frozen patties.
That's a classic burger. We put it on the special in place of the classic tonight.
But that's just the first step. We have a million more miles to walk.
I know it's just a small change, but it's in the right direction. Okay,
You can
classic
do
burger.
it. I have faith in you.
The mood is already different for tonight's dinner service.
A little less than your parents, but
Daniel is clearly inspired
Hey, chef.
Okay.
by Chef Ramsay.
There's only one person expediting, Daniel. Okay, you give an answer, yes, chef, yes?
Yes. It made me feel great when Chef Ramsay seemed to have the confidence in me to run things, but I really, really hope that my parents step aside.
Welcome
you
to the
can do
kitchen.
it. You can do
Our
it.
special tonight, we're doing a new ground chuck steak blend burger, and then it also comes with fries. I'm gonna try the special.
Special, please.
No idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Order up 2 specials right now. And then our regular stuff, a California and an Eiffel. Let's get those onion rings out now.
So this is interesting because he's actually only adding one burger, but letting them keep their other stuff because, like, maybe they had potential.
Yes.
But like
This
they
is
just
different.
needed.
But
This
like,
is a little bit different. Yes.
it's hard to screw over a burger, you know? Screw over. I meant screw up a burger.
And yes, it does look like he toasted the buns.
Yes. We apparently like to do that.
Ooh. Finn, I'm sorry. Finn goes, the mother reminds me of my ex-mother-in-law. The kind of person to show up to you on your deathbed and be like, so who's getting your sofa?
I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. I don't mean to laugh, but that is a funny statement.
That is
and a sad and scary statement.
That is a not nice. If it has mushrooms, then definitely. Is a mom to steal part of their burger?
I actually don't know, but yeah.
All right.
Fries for the special right now. We got 3 going out. Perfect. You're about to see a fucking miracle.
We are. Yes, we are. Did we fix the
Come on,
ticket
Danny!
situation?
You can do it!
Medium rare.
Thanks to Daniel's leadership in the kitchen, food is making its way out to the dining room.
And special? Tasty.
And while Chef
Ooh.
Ramsay's special is a hit,
The natural white cheddar.
Ground beef is not very good. Very bland.
items from the old menu are getting the same old
Oh
complaints.
no.
The jalapenos are too spicy.
No one's gonna put that in their mouth.
Huh? All the time we serve like that.
I know, but we got to embrace change now, man.
Yes.
Gotta change. Gotta change.
Okay.
Jalapeno.
Go, Danny, go!
Go,
Go, Danny,
Danny,
go!
go!
Go, Danny, go! Sir, you have got to remove the seeds from the jalapenos!
What is wrong? Why don't you know that? Even I know that, and I don't cook.
Like, and that's not how you cut up the jalapenos to put them on the burger. They gotta be sliced, not
Diced.
sliced the way they were sliced.
They gotta be sliced, not diced.
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to drop sweet potato fries, regular fries.
What hasn't been made? Because there's lots of fucking sides.
Oh my god. We have no organization, no system. Everything just became a clusterfuck again.
Oh, well, nothing's wrong with the seeds. Okay, so if you want to cook with a jalapeno, but you don't want it to be super, super hot, you take out the seeds. So then you have it adds heat, but it doesn't add too much spice. If you want it to be really spicy, then you add the seeds as well.
Yes. But for the
so,
most
like-
part, most people prefer the jalapeno if you're going to put it on like a burger or in eggs or whatever without the seeds because it does not need to be overly spicy.
Exactly. So like a lot of places will serve it like chopped up. But like when I put a jalapeno in my chili, I always take out the seed. Because I like it to add a little heat, but I don't want it to be overwhelmingly hot. Plus, Monty's mom can't handle super high levels of spice because of GERD and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I actually leave the jalapenos out now at all. Oh yeah, a banana pepper you can definitely keep because a banana pepper is going to be way more mild than a jalapeno.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you get those onion rings to table 12 ever? Hello?
I hope so. I'd put them out.
You put them
Yeah,
out?
you take it down your rings already.
Let me see.
This system is so fucked up, dude. So 2 sweet, 1 fry.
No, 1 sweet, 2 fry, 1 potato skin, 1
Yes.
onion ring. There we go. Let's get back on track right now. Okay, onion rings, good. Oh, perfect.
While Daniel is on his way to reorganizing the kitchen,
Where's those onion
Yay,
rings?
good job, Daniel.
You just repeated exactly
Uh-oh.
what I said.
Alan feels the need to step in and help.
Stay at your position.
I am.
Stay at your position. My dad keeps going back to that same old thing. Where's the confidence? I want to be confident.
Okay, we're missing onion rings for table 12.
Please, Dad. He's stubborn and he's unwilling to change. It's very
Well,
infuriating.
you do need to know that you're missing onion rings for table 12.
Table 42 has been waiting for a very long time.
We just sent your order out. If he continues to come back here and ask for onion rings or whatnot, I'm done.
He needs feedback.
No, there's no reason why. In 2010, they don't have some sort of POS system.
Yeah, exactly. Hello?
Well, actually, they have a POS system. They just don't have a point of sale system. Their system is a POS.
He needs feedback, but just rather than going there, they've been waiting. How long? 24? It's just gone. Just we've got to get in that. Gotta get in that.
Okay, I understand.
So going in there and dropping negatives after negatives after.
And I'm trying. I really, after the day,
I
I'm
need you.
trying not.
I know, but I need you to try in a different way. He's your son. He's not your chef. He's your son.
Servers.
Chef Ramsay is right. Like father, like son.
Okay, everyone's doing a great job. We're getting out much faster than we were last night.
And I gotta stop it right now because I don't want my son to be like me and in turn pass it on to his child.
You gotta
With Alan
break the
taking a back
cycle,
seat.
my dude.
Okay, so it does sound like there has been some. That is true. Notice how he didn't swear when he was saying he's your son or yelling. That's true. Gordon didn't say that. Gordon didn't yell or swear. And I do have to say, the dad does seem like he was slipping back into old habits. He was kind of told, hey, you need to back off, you need to calm down. And he's
Yeah.
like, okay, nope, you're right.
Although he does need to be able to communicate, hey, we still haven't received fries for this table. I just
no,
want to
no,
make
no,
sure
no.
it's on the tickets, that sort of thing. But I think
Ma'am?
Gordon, yeah,
Ma'am, the cat is
but I
on my
think
desk.
I think Gordon is right in saying it is in the way you say it. Instead of it being very demanding, just, say, hey, this is the situation we're in out here.
I don't remember if we put communication issue as a square or not.
We should put communication issue. I don't think we
should
did.
put one as one.
Yeah. Because he's been in here all day for the lunch rush or dinner rush or whatever rush we're in. He has no idea what's going on out there. So, I mean, we do
I'm sorry, I looked at the Go on.
We do need communication going, back and forth between the two rooms so that he is aware that there is a situation going on out there. So I don't think the father is in the wrong. I just think,
there does need to be a little more level of trust between the father.
Yeah.
And look at what Noodleman put in this look.
The mom's
and you'll
eyes are
see
just rolling. Exactly. I have not seen her this entire time.
Well, I saw her in the kitchen taking like a tray or something, like she's acting as like a server tonight.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sorry. I glanced over and I saw that, and I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
Specials are all sold. That's all.
I think we're done.
Daniel pushes the last orders out.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Welcome.
Let me say one thing. At least that was better than last night.
Yeah, from last night, yeah. Was I proud of tonight? No, there's still a lot that we need to
You're
improve.
right. Yeah, agreed. But do you know what? That's a great position for you in there because you're in control and you sound and look like an owner. Okay? Good job.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we are saying goodbye to the past and we are relaunching this restaurant.
Oh, okay.
I've
That's
got
where
some
there
serious
it is.
work to do. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you.
There what
Okay.
is?
Thank you.
Oh, the relaunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he says, okay, tomorrow we say goodbye to the past, and they're gonna do the relaunch. So they just added a special to it. But I do think that the burgers, they were still kind of bland and tasteless. But at least they were being sent out the correct color. And it did seem like they had a lot
I'm sorry, you went out the correct what?
The correct color.
Yeah. I didn't hear a lot of like take backs and say, hey, we ordered this in like medium or well done. Which means the kitchen could have done this all along, but I guess Gordon did explain to them what medium and well done and rare is.
They may not have known.
But
that would have been on the other chef. He should have explained that.
Yeah. Well, the other chef was a pastry chef.
True. Silent Being, if they get a point of sale, a new point of sale machine, I would call that a new appliance.
Yes.
Half the food was Ramsay's. That is true. You gotta be in a Kitchen Nightmares episode, but it's day one, and it's like a clip of you watching a roach greet you at the door. Yeah,
No,
the
they
narrator
do.
did mention that but there wasn't like complaints of them being raw or I ordered this one and I ordered it medium well and instead I got like rare.
No, there was only complaints that it wasn't well seasoned and that they that the jalapeno got sent back.
Yeah, the jalapeno was too hot. And I do agree with you, D66. I do think that the previous chef was part of the problem, and it is better that he got fired. Also, I don't think we have done this in a while.
What are you doing?
Oh, the Discord.
Oh, exclamation mark, Discord.
Yeah. Would you let me
Are you having
phone.
trouble there, Missy?
You know what? I don't have to do it that way.
You
I can do it on
don't.
my tablet. I just have this weird thing like I have to do it on my phone.
Oh, that's okay.
Never mind.
Finn
Thank you,
gotcha.
Finn
Finn
99.
gotcha.
Thank you, Finn. Thank you,
Yep.
Finn.
In case any of you newcomers want to come over to our
We
Discord.
have a Discord. We got a Discord. It's lots of fun.
Yep.
Oh. No, I was just trying to put it in there and Finn did it. I was trying to do it from my phone even though I have my tablet right there in front of me.
And Finn gotcha. Finn gotcha.
Yeah, Finn got us. So, all right. Let's see how this relaunch goes. I do like the decor. The decor is not terrible, but I'm sure he can make it better.
Decor. Oh, okay. I was like, they haven't done anything yet. What do you mean?
Oh no, yeah, but I mean like oh, you'll put the reminder for Monty in the Discord. Okay.
Okay.
I heard some people got confused about why Gordon gets medium rare like he's weird. Just me pretending to be Nightbot over here.
The Nightbot.
Oh. All
After
right.
a draining few days, Chef Ramsay's crew works through the night to transform this nondescript restaurant into a trendy LA hangout.
I want to see.
Good morning. Hi, good morning. Let's be honest, yesterday, we clearly took a big turn to the good. Today,
we did
it's about
good.
saying goodbye to the past and opening the door to the new chapter of the Burger Kitchen. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
It's unbelievable. Welcome to the new Burger Kitchen.
Ooh.
Let's start off with those
Wait,
amazing.
did he like it? I can't
murals
tell.
on the wall. Look at them.
No more ugly green walls.
No more ugly green walls. The atmosphere.
Does he
beforehand was
like
so
it?
depressing.
I can't tell.
I don't know.
They're hip. They're cool.
I love my new glasses. I love my new decor.
Is Dad crying or is he
Dad's
like
crying.
cringing?
Medium rare okay. So rare, medium rare is basically the default that most burgers are set to. So like medium rare is like what you're gonna, but some people like more pink, some people like less pink. If I get a steak, I usually get it medium because it's gonna be a little more tender. For me anyway. But yeah, I usually just order my burgers at a medium. Or whatever, if I go to a place. So yeah, that's just the default setting for a burger is medium rare.
Yeah. I also did notice that they showed us what this place looks like, and usually you and I go, ooh, look at that. That's so pretty. And you and I are not doing that this time around.
We're not. It's not bad, but
it's not making it's not that drastic of a change, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
There's too many pictures.
I don't mind the pictures. I just feel like it's a restaurant. I'd go in there and I'd eat there and I'd be happy with it. It wasn't that drastic of a change. There wasn't any emphasis on the decor in this episode for us to be like, ew, no. So we're just like, yeah, that's a pretty good renovation.
Okay, so Finn says burn it like it was cheating on its cow wife. I forgot is done a term. Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember. Thanks. I know well done, but does done exist? Well done. I kind of felt like the original decor was fine. It's the benches. Oh god, the benches.
The benches. Yes, you're right. I think it is. It is very standard, average.
That one wall it looks like TGI Fridays with the ridiculous decor, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Like,
No, absolutely not. I would absolutely not sit on the benches. I hate those sort of things. Yeah,
Well, you
and
also
then
need back support. You had
I
back
do need back
surgery.
support. Yeah. Raw, blue, rare, rare, medium, medium rare, rare, medium, well done, and burnt. Wait, why do they have benches and chairs at the same table? Because some places do that, and I don't know why. And why are those chairs on that side yellow, but all the other chairs are not?
Yes.
I don't like the inconsistency in the colors.
It's a very interesting renovation. It doesn't make me go, ooh, I have to go eat there. You know, it just makes me go, yeah, that's a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like the burger and fries painting up above the bar off in the right corner.
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna go back because I want to see what it was like before. Because we're stuck at the after, but I can't honestly tell you what this place looked like before.
Okay, well then go back.
Oh,
that's what it looked like before. That was perfect.
Look at that.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they incorporated some of the yellow chairs.
I see.
That they had originally. Okay. Okay, then I will allow the yellow chair.
Yes. Interesting.
Now go back to the after.
I did it.
And yeah, I think the tables are the same. Sometimes simple is better. I do not like this wall. This wall over here to the left.
Yeah.
It is very busy. I feel like they could have had some of the pictures, but they don't need a whole wall of pictures. I feel like
I don't know if I would want to eat a burger with a cow staring at me.
I would kind of feel like it's judging me for my life choice.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if this renovation is for me. I'm just gonna say that.
This is not. This is usually the renovations are really, really good, guys. But no, I agree with you, D606. This is kind of a Gordon fail.
I think so.
It has a 2010 Subway sandwich vibe.
It does. Thank you. That's perfect way to describe that with the big pictures and okay. Or like Wendy's.
Yes.
Oh, maybe not
Yeah,
Wendy's.
It's giving basic burger joint.
Yeah.
And I feel like for its location, it doesn't need basic burger joint. It needs this is the burger joint.
They're in
This is
LA.
the spot. Yes, I feel like this is not trendy.
Yeah, and like, I'm sorry, Chili's does it better. They're in the middle of their era doing the Chili's baby back ribs. And you know, they got their like burgers and everything like that. If that's your competition and they do it better, you've just hindered their chances of coming in and having a nice, relaxing sit down.
I think they took out the booth benches. And yes, they took out all the comfy cushions for a cow. You know what? Cushions are amazing, okay?
I like cushions. I want to be comfortable while I eat.
I mean, normally Gordon does a really good job picking out the decor, but this one's not one of his best.
Okay,
but to be fair, I don't think that Gordon had much of a chance to help with the decor. He was too busy playing therapist.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So he might not have had enough of choices.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see how they like
move on.
Very trendy.
Oh, incredible. This is unbelievable.
Oh my god, no more booths.
Wow. This is incredible, Danny.
Over
Really?
here is a chalkboard where we can go and have some fun on there.
So
we are only as good as
Okay,
our
that's
last
cool.
burger.
I like
It's
chalkboard.
interactive. You can leave messages.
Chalkboards
you
are
can
fun.
recommend.
Wow, 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 wow.
It's unbelievable.
I'm shocked. I'm just
shocked.
shocked. I am. I'm very. It looks great. I honestly feel that this place has urban street appeal. I sound like a tool.
Urban
saying that,
street
but that's the
tool?
industry. You have to look hip and you have to look cool.
Do you feel like you can bring your girlfriends now?
Finally, yes.
Finally.
I'm like happy to work here. It no longer looks like tacky cheeseball 80s disgustingness. It looks like a trendy, cool restaurant.
So, in keeping with
Sure.
the trendy
Sure.
dining room, I want to introduce you to a very cool, state-of-the-art, unique point-of-sale system. This thing is
Oh,
extraordinary.
thank you.
God.
They
guys.
needed that. They so needed it.
If you have new appliances, I will count a point of sale as a new appliance.
Yes. So if you're still trying to get that bingo card filled out, there you go.
Yes, you that will count that, and I'm so happy that they have a point of sale system because oh my gosh, that ticket system was giving me stress
Oh my gosh.
because I have done like we had the system where we had a point of sale where I worked. And so they would put it in and then a ticket would print out for us and we would have the ticket and we would make it.
Yes.
I can't even imagine the whole ticket and it's like here's this one, this one, this one, and we're like, oh Gordon, this thing is an iPad. Well, Monty hasn't gotten sick yet, so I don't think that's gonna happen because we have their kitchen's apparently pretty good.
It's provided by Zephyr Hardware and it is POS Labo. It is incredible. Ladies, you're at the table with your wireless touch screen device.
Oh my god.
It's like an iPad. I mean, an
It comes up in front of them.
iPod.
And the kitchen gets information.
Cell phone
Running around
thing.
with the tickets, stressing out to hell. What in the fuck are all these tickets here?
This is
It's
ridiculous.
like a game of solitaire.
I'm like speechless.
You can swipe credit cards. Inventory can be checked out against your purchasing. You bring in the purchasing. You entered in, and you get a daily stock take.
You get a phone and you get a phone.
Everybody gets a phone.
And no one in your area has this.
Wow. Guys, Monty's not gonna be getting sick in this episode. We're past the kitchen. We're past the kitchen.
I mean, like, I can fake it if you guys want, but
Unless a roach hitched a ride on the cow painting, I think Monty's gonna make it through the flood.
I think so, yeah.
No, I also don't like the mothers.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
I can't thank you enough.
Can't look happy.
The
you
know what?
Can't look happy.
She was smiling earlier. You guys hated it when she smiled. Now she's not smiling and you're complaining that she doesn't look happy. Make up your mind.
Really can't. I can't thank you enough, man. This is.
Oh,
Come on.
The dad is crying.
You alright? Alan, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure?
So fantastic.
Well, I just wanted to liven the place up a little bit and bring some excitement in.
it's the most emotion
He did
I've
it, guys.
seen.
He did it, guys. He got in touch with his emotions.
Right? Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for him.
The mom does just suck, yes.
Yes.
The dad has had
And
growth.
that depressing green wall. Come on.
Oh, it's incredible.
Oh.
Then what do you mean it's like you don't cheer for the Disney villains? Okay, so you maybe don't cheer for the Disney villains, but there are definitely those Disney
villains.
But there are definitely those Disney villains that you're like, yeah, okay, I understand. I understand where you're coming from and why you are the way you are.
Guys, the Disney villains are the best part of the movie.
They haven't in the last several years.
Well, that's because they don't do villains.
Guys, I'm gonna say it. I do love the good strong woman trope that Disney's got going on, but can we please have a decent love story? Can we please have a villain? Like a villainy villain, not whatever the heck that was in Wish.
That was a cop-out villain. That's what that
was a cop-out villain. That was a cop-out villain. The dad got a visit from the ghost of Christmas past. I might not cheer for them, but damn, they got style. Didn't she literally say she doesn't work with Danny's girlfriend even after the son asked her to? Something like that. I'm not sure.
Yes, I believe she said that.
Yeah, the new Snow White literally did. Well, I mean, there was hints that they were falling in love.
I mean, sure. If you could, okay. Okay. Do I derail the stream? They did not choose Snow White's Prince Charming. They just ripped Flynn Rider out of his story and chucked him into Snow White's story and said, have fun.
Not to mention that they absolutely did. Rachel Ziegler so dirty.
Are you kidding me? I mean, like, Rachel Ziegler held that entire
I don't know,
movie
but I
up
mean,
by
they
her shoulders.
her wardrobe, not allowing her to actually hit the high note.
Opinion is she
definitely carried that movie. I'm just saying they did her dirty.
No. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying they should have ditched the princess dress and made her wear.
Tanner derailed the stream.
Thank you. They should have ditched the princess dress and made her wear the dress that she sings with her dream song in or whatever, waiting on a wish, da 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 dun dun, that whole thing. That was a beautiful dress. That was beautiful costuming. They should have kept her in that, especially considering that the whole story is about her having been a servant in her castle after her father disappears or dies or whatever, and then she just suddenly is in a princess dress so that she could go picking apples. It doesn't make sense. They should have kept her in that dress. She was beautiful in that dress. She looked amazing in that dress. Just keep her in that dress. And then at the
did have a love interest.
When she comes into her own, she can be all like, princessy, and give her something other than whatever the heck that was, because that was awful. And yes, she did have a love interest, but it was just Flynn Rider in disguise. Okay. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Disney fan.
And can we talk about the stepmother? And
she could not act. Like, I'm sorry.
We had
Rachel Ziegler
song.
held that on her shoulders.
And yes, I know that Rachel Ziegler wanted it to be a little more less about the love story and more strong, and that's where I'm making and launching the plate. I know Rachel Ziegler did have something to do with that. They did include the love story. It was kind of love adjacent. But the stepmother could not sing. I'm sorry, you were an amazing Wonder Woman, but you were not an amazing.
She was an amazing Wonder Woman for the fact that she could not act. Let me be clear. The whole Wonder Woman situation, the fact that she acts so dryly just made her seem more alien, which worked for Wonder Woman, but it does not work for Disney. villain. And if you cannot sing a villain song, you have no right to be a villain, because you know how hard it is for us to have a villain song in Disney. They don't do villains anymore. And you finally write the queen a villain song and you give nothing. Like literally nothing.
Basic jazz hands. You are doing a basic high school theater.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Basic high school theater. And you know, maybe
like,
the writers
same
and the staff
face.
were maybe they were punishing Rachel Ziegler. Some of the things she said.
100%. But she also gives the same face throughout the entire performance. And I'm not just talking about the villain song, I'm talking the entire performance. Same face. Like model face. But like, could I get a little bit of like something behind the eyes? Could I get like maybe an eyebrow raise? Could I get maybe some sort of emotion, some sort of trauma, some sort of because like
anything.
Rachel Ziegler's acting her ass off.
Oh, you mean be prepared? You mean Scar's speech?
Oh my gosh, it was awful, you guys. I'm so sorry I derailed this stream. But
okay. Rachel Ziegler as Lucy Gray in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was peak acting. Okay?
Okay. And let me be clear. I did not like Rachel Ziegler for Snow White, because every time she opened her mouth to do a press tour, she was disrespectful to the whole point of being Snow White. But when I went in there with open mind and I was trying to forget about the whole press tour debacle and her being like, it's not the 1920s anymore, blah, blah, blah.
30s, but yes.
1930s anymore, blah, blah, blah. And her trying to girl boss Snow White. I went in there with open mind, and Rachel Ziegler was the best thing about that movie. I'm not even lying. I went in there wanting to hate her for how she behaved on the press tour and disrespecting her, and I was pleasantly surprised by her performance.
I mean, I don't even have anything bad to say about the CGI dwarves. They were just there. They were there.
Also, they really messed up Dopey. Like, Dopey is supposed to be a mute. Dopey is not supposed to talk. There is like a whole story arc of Dopey that they were going to make into a TV series, okay? And it was supposed to be about how Dopey became mute and why he became mute and whether it was about fear or whatever. I don't know who was writing this story, who decided to make these changes, but they decided that Dopey was going to have a moment. Let's like this moving speech when he's never spoken before. And it just came off so badly. It
really did.
It was so bad. We can't have a moving speech with a disabled character. He's not supposed to talk, you know, but you can convey a moving speech in different ways, like maybe have him touch Snow White on the shoulder and give like a moment of like expression in his eyes and being like, I'm there for you, that gives her the courage to go fight the you know, girl boss her way through the evil queen. I mean, if we're not going to throw the evil queen off the cliff, which is badass, by the way, and she has to go over there and fight her way through, and you need Dopey to make some sort of meaningful moment for her to get some sort of courage, just have him touch her on the shoulder and give her a meaningful look, okay? You do not have to ruin Dopey's whole character arc for this moment.
Skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, hair as black as ebony. That's literally how she is described forever.
Like, I could get behind that change because they actually changed it up
I
really
understand
well.
that they had it where she was born on a winter's night.
And like, it became a whole part of her story, and I could get behind that. I was like all for it. I was like, okay, that's really cool. I'm here for that. That's amazing. I didn't have a problem with it. But I did have a problem with her singing voice. Because Rachel Ziegler
she can hit the high notes.
She can do classical music in that sort of like high pitched soprano voice. She's doing it right now on Broadway.
For Evita.
For Evita. And she has a beautiful voice. She could pull off that style. Okay? But
so have hit those notes.
Somebody in Disney decided, nah, we need to, I almost said Elphaba her, same thing. We need to Elsa her up and make her belt her notes and give her I Want song with some more like oomph to it instead of this light gentleness that actually had everything to do with her character. Okay, I have derailed the stream so much.
Okay,
I am so sorry, you guys.
So Noodleman says, I unironically think Snow White and the Humpson was more entertaining live action adaptation of the fairy tale.
Yes.
Least we forget Snow White was the start for Disney, so why did they think touching it was a good idea?
Exactly.
And yes, that freeze frame is certainly something.
You know, that's my face right now in talking about Snow White. Like, why did you do it? Slight cringe. Didn't like it. And Rachel Ziegler was the best thing about that. And I went in there wanting to hate her.
It's true. Okay, they decided to take the songs out of Mulan because it was apparently Chinese culturally offensive or something.
Mm-hmm.
I've not actually seen the live action Mulan, guys. I couldn't bring myself to do it. There's no Mushu. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But the song, the song where Mulan is chopping off her hair and she's getting the armor on, and that is just, oh, it's such a powerful piece of instrumental music right there, and I know it wasn't in the live action.
Song. It's the best song with the water dripping off her heels as she is walking.
Yes, it's
and
just
the orchestra just swells at that point, and all you feel is just emotion.
It's just the music right there. That is just like absolutely, but the whole movie was barely accurate to Chinese culture in a way.
That's actually true, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we need to get back onto that. That was a derailment, guys. No more derailments, so we can finish this. We've got
Actually, you said no more derailments, but I chose to derail that, and Tanner saved me by, giving me a derailment. Literally 10 minutes ago. That's how long this Disney derailment of Snow White went on for. I'm so sorry, you
guys. I have Power Rangers, and she goes Disney. Dishonor! Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your cow! Dishonor on your whole family! Okay.
Okay, we're back.
It was nice to see my Dow show some emotion. It was. He genuinely seemed happy. He really actually seemed happy.
This is incredible. This is 100,000 times better. I just can't wait for people to walk in the door.
I can't tell what the girlfriend thinks.
I honestly
I
can't
can't tell
either.
if she's happy or if she's horrified. I really cannot tell.
I cannot either.
Now that Burger Kitchen has a cool new look, Chef Ramsay has come up with a menu to match.
Take a menu, pass them along, please. Have a look at menu number 23.
What, Mom looks happy?
It's a keeper.
That looks great.
It's small, it's dynamic, and more importantly, it is delicious.
Oh, Mom is faking it. Mom is faking it so
yes.
well.
I saw it just a second ago. That little look in her eyes where she's like placing that smile on her face, but she's not all that happy about these changes.
Oh, menu number 23.
Wow. Right, here we go. Nibbles. Okay, we have sweet potato fries, all natural fries, parmesan fries, and hand cut. Delicious. Next up, we have a vodka battered onion rings. Delicious for the table.
Vodka batter. Wow. That's a damn good idea.
Wait till you taste them.
Oh, girlfriend's about to start crying. She's like, oh my god,
I
this is
saw
so
that.
beautiful.
The little tremble of the lips.
The girlfriend is like, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Start off with the classic America. We've got that amazing pate, 15% fat, short rib, chuck, and a 10% dry age, just to keep you quiet. So it's good. I like not touch that recipe, let me tell you.
No, it's a great recipe.
Oh my god, if he touches it.
Keep your
The girlfriend, oh my god, if he touches it.
off it. Put your right hand up. I, Alan, will not change the pate.
I, Alan, swear to God, I will change nothing.
Lovely, excellent.
Oh, nice, good job.
Yes, finally.
Okay, we've got the most amazing lamb burger. Delicious, low in fat. And this one's done with a really classic tzatziki sauce. Next to
that sounds
a Western
good.
beef pate, sharp cheddar, delicious fried onion rings, and that's served with a very rich homemade barbecue sauce.
I love this. I love this.
Asian persuasion, yes, Asian style beef pate, teriyaki glaze with a delicious Asian slaw.
Can we eat?
I want.
Take your knife and forks, dive in, and enjoy.
Nice.
Oh, the flavors are so good.
Those are freaking bomb. Those are bomb.
It's like out of control.
Wow.
Oh, hydrate, Mike.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. See.
Oh God. Just
Hydrate,
come running here
hydrating.
immediately. It's one of the best burgers I've ever tasted in my life. It's sensational. I will never need to change the menu again.
Well,
Clearly, Burger Kitchen now has
No
something it never
mushrooms, I
had,
saw.
a sense of hope.
Where are the mushrooms?
Ready?
But Chef Ramsay has some important news to share with the staff.
Don't know.
And as you all know, we've been through some major changes.
VIP
And
coming?
we have made a significant step in the right direction. You know that in a year and a half, this restaurant managed to sort of self-inflict its dwindling reputation. But tonight, you have...
I bet that the Yelpers are coming back.
Oh my gosh. Oh. You know, they're
I
hard
bet
to
y'all,
please.
more than anything, he's about to say the Yelpers are coming back. Let's find out if I'm right.
I hope you're right.
A big second chance. It's not only relaunch night, but I have filled this restaurant with
Yelpers.
It's relaunch night at the Burger Kitchen.
tonight. You have a second chance.
And the pressure is already on.
They're
But
bad-mouthing
Chef
the
Ramsay
mom
has some
over here in the
important information
chat.
to share.
It's not only relaunch night, but I have filled this restaurant with serious bloggers.
Oh, no, they're vloggers.
Oh, they're vloggers.
Oh, no, guys.
Oh, that's
And
worse
that's
than the
even worse.
Yelpers.
That's worse than the Yelpers, dudes. Okay, so over here, so D606 said, Mom is like, actually, I prefer my meat medium rare. I'm a medium rare girl. Do I taste something? Do I taste something like an egg? What is that strong taste? It's this strong taste. I think it might be salted. Noodle Man, or D606 at Noodle Man. Her probably, is this flavor? Cough, cough. Oh my god, we can't have that.
I was laughing at the freeze frame.
The freeze frame on her face. She knows we're roasting her, guys. We're roasting. Guys, and we ain't roasting her medium rare. We're roasting her till she is well done. Oh. I'm a medium rare girl, Gordon. I think the burgers are nothing compared to the red meat my husband made. How dare we attack her like this? Okay.
Coming to dine tonight, Yelp, Tasting Table, Chow, Urban Spoon, Serious Eats LA, and Blackboard Eats. This is the night. You can transform this business. All or nothing. There's no rehearsal. So
We
get
did
real
hydrate,
and get a
yes.
We are now
Yes, we
getting
did.
together an enormous amount of critics all in one night. We deliver, we're set for life. We cannot screw up at all.
Daniel,
Silent Being goes, did you hydrate? I answered yes. And he goes, I honestly zoned out with all the roast.
Yes, you guys also hydrate, please. Also hydrate.
the team?
Here's how it's gonna work tonight. Dad, you're gonna be behind the bar. Don't host tonight. I'll be expediting. Mom, you can host tonight. Just sit down.
Good luck, everybody.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Danny?
The
Maybe
way
let your
she
girlfriend
said,
host?
okay, boss, had just slight aggression behind it.
Slightly passive aggressive on the mom's
Yes,
part?
yes, slightly passive
Okay,
aggressive.
boss.
Okay, boss. But it wasn't like, okay, boss. It was like, okay, boss. But like, I can't even repeat it.
I'm sorry. Dan goes, how well do you want it cooked? Like a mother who doesn't want to see her child succeed. You guys are killing me. Oh, but keeping both parents out front, smart. Like, I'll expedite things. Mom, you can host. Dad, stay behind the bar.
Let's do this, all right? You guys ready? Make me proud.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Burger Kitchen.
Thank you for coming. Brand new redesign, new menu. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
The Yelp community manager is here.
Classic American.
Classic? Good choice. I can't even believe this is the same restaurant.
2011, actually happy.
I know, right? Finally. The new POS is fantastic. Makes me happy. It's gonna make me more positive when I see tables.
Can you please stop texting?
Is it really bothering you?
First order's in, and you're expediting. Good, excellent.
We have got to step up tonight. We got a juicy
You can
Lucy
do
well.
it.
We need to just focus
I have
on what
faith in
expect
you.
everyone to do.
You got this,
And
guys.
if they do that,
That's a
people
straight
will
up
do it.
iPod.
Swine, up. Start taking them, come back. Just come back one by one.
The kitchen is off to a fast start,
Was for you. And the divine swine.
and burgers are making their way out to the diners.
This is so good.
I don't know why it's funny to me, but it's called the Divine Swine, and that just made me giggle.
So I'm guessing it's some sort of, I'm guessing it is a pork burger.
Probably some sort of pork burger or pulled pork, maybe.
Okay, what happened, Mom? I thought you were just an old lady who has no power. Now what? The freeze frame. Okay, guys.
Those sound fatter.
And the early reviews are
It
promising.
looks good though.
There's your classic, there's your Western. Come back for your sauces, then come back for your pork.
And even though Daniel has the kitchen running smoothly,
Excuse me, Danny.
What?
We are missing onion rings and house pickles at the bar.
Okay, you heard that? Onion rings and house pickles for the bar.
Alan has
Don't
left
get
his post at the
attitudey
bar
with your
and
dad.
is back where
He
is
does
not
actually
wanted.
need those.
Fast, how their onion rings are
Please
going,
go
Danny.
away, Dad. Please. Please move.
Daniel wanted me just behind the bar. But the bottom line is, you can't stop me going to mingle with the customers. How's everything?
No.
No. You, everybody, stick to your posts.
You
Mom is
can't
hosting.
mingle with anybody besides who's sitting at the bar. That's your mingling area. Mom gets to mingle with the customers.
Stay behind the bar, god damn it! You're absolutely right, Tanner.
Here, okay.
One
okay.
job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm an owner. I'm not a vegetable. I was going to get you another help.
Then go back behind the bar and own from the bar.
Right?
Someone said you were still hungry.
I got dessert coming. Don't worry about it.
Dad,
I can arrange for a double burger.
Dad. Behind the bar, please. Okay?
Alan was bothering tables and he gets in the way and it's too much.
How is the order coming for the bar?
You behind.
Okay, so if I were eating here, I would be very like, okay, maybe it's because, I would be very off put by him. Like, it's fine if the owner like drops over and he's like, hey, how's everything going? How's your food? Do y'all need anything? Okay, well, I'm glad to hear y'all are enjoying, and then walks away.
Yes.
That's fine. That's normal.
I'm never a fan of anybody lingering longer and having a chit chat. I mean, other than this. Other than you guys
Exactly.
having a chit chat on Twitch and staying, that's fine. But like, if I'm out eating and somebody comes to talk to me, I don't even want friends who see me across the room and they're at another table to come walking up to me to be like, hey, I didn't see you last week. Did you know da da da? I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy a food. I don't want to talk to you. You were on this schedule.
Do you remember when we went to after your mom got back and we went to a belated Easter dinner and we ran into a couple of
Your
people
friends,
from the
yeah.
from that organization I was
And
talking
they
about? Yeah.
seated us right next to them and they wouldn't stop talking and you couldn't enjoy your meal.
Yeah, I missed half of the conversation that your mom was telling because they were trying to have a conversation with me, and I'm
it's
over there like,
you weren't
oh my god.
invited.
It's like, okay, yeah, I'm fine telling them how my dad is doing because they're also know my dad. That's fine. I can give you a dad update, but like, I don't need to know the stories of what's going on over there. I'm trying to listen to what Monty's mom is saying about her trip to Romania.
Which was a very eventful, I might add. I mean, my
Yeah, what with
mom's
your
older
aunt and her
sister
double broken legs?
and broke her legs. That was
Both of
far
them.
more important.
So like, kind of not exactly the same thing, but very similar, because
Yes.
it's like, excuse me, I just wanted to eat my grilled chicken.
Yeah, I'm here with these people, not you.
Yes, Finn, those damn extroverts. And yes, Alan does have a breath problem.
Yes,
He's got
yes.
halitosis.
He has halitosis, and he needs to be having like mints or something before his job.
No, we didn't have huge menu. They didn't have a huge menu. They have just had a lot of menu changes.
Yes.
So that doesn't count, unfortunately. Yeah. So they didn't have like a huge menu. They've just had a lot of food items.
No, you
that have
remembered
changed.
correctly. He does have a breath problem.
Yeah. It was on my bingo card. Oh. I accidentally clicked on it. I actually have it unclicked off now. Is the one I sent you in Discord have it clicked on? Because I did notice that it got clicked on, and no, I did not mean for it to be clicked on. Yeah, mine does have huge menu. It wasn't supposed to be. I had gotten oh. Did I not actually get it? I am so fucking confused. I clicked on it by mistake, so I've never actually gotten a bingo.
Well, quick.
Oh wait, no. Nope, I've never actually gotten a bingo.
Did you wait, no, but I raged.
You did rage. Oh, yeah, nope, I did get one because she raged.
I raged. I blew out my mic and everything and coughed for like 3 minutes.
Okay, I got one because I raged, but no. Oh, I did have owner tantrum. But no. Huge menu, that was one that was supposed to be a mistake. Yeah, because it wasn't actually a huge menu. Just multiple menus that had a lot of things.
Yes.
That was my mistake, guys. Thank you for calling me out on my hypocrisy, apparently.
Bar, behind the bar.
For this place to succeed, Alan needs to go.
You sure 31?
Alan, just do your job behind the bar. Hun.
You got it.
Danny, because this was for 31. There's no one at 31.
There's a 31. That's 31 there with the 4 gentlemen. Please stay at the bar. Do you see how you totally mess things up? There's no 31. That's 31.
Oh.
Not to go near.
Thank you. I didn't know it was
Not
changed.
to go near it.
Okay, fine. Julio didn't understand.
We're not gonna worry about it. Stay at the bar. Stay at the bar.
Daniel is now focused on his father instead of the kitchen.
Oh, Daniel. Oh, no. What happened?
What happened to Daniel? Well,
he's now focused on his father instead of at the kitchen.
I also, D606 would hate having someone like Alan who questions every damn thing you do when you're doing it right, because he's doing a good job. And now he's sidetracked and he's stressed because of his father. They're going to get back on track because, you know, they always have something that derails them on opening night and then they get back on track. But still, the dad is falling into habits and he needs to not.
Yep.
12's order, is that coming up? 12, we don't even have a 12.
And unsupervised burgers are making their way out to influential bloggers.
Where's Daniel?
Don't come over here.
I'm not. I have to come over to get beer.
This is a huge night for us, and my dad is
And
driving me
you're
crazy
here.
right now. If he continues to get us all off our game, then it's really, really bad.
This is too rare. This is mushy. Yeah. Let me have him fix this one then. Sorry.
Oh, no.
This is too rare.
Wife, grab your husband and tell him no, stay put.
Wife, do something. I have no faith in her. I'm going to be honest.
You know, you do make a point because, like, Danny did have to actually physically stop his dad. And it is the dad doing it now. It's a cycle. Alan annoys. It makes Danny angry, and then he performs less.
Yes.
Oh, look at this.
Come on, guys. Look what you're doing to us. It's raw. Fuck. Slow down and focus.
Come on, you can fix it.
Night at the burger kitchen to his father.
Stick to the plan.
Where's Dan?
Food is
Do something besides roll your eyes and cough up hamburgers. Nah, guys, remember, she's an old lady. She has no power. She's not flipping burgers. It's raw! Oh my god, you guys.
to go out.
Let me have him fix this one then.
But unfortunately, without Daniel's quality control,
No. You stay with your people behind the counter.
Oh, look at this.
Come on, guys. Look what you're doing to us. It's raw. Slow down and focus.
I'm sure what's important is keeping behind the fucking bar.
Yeah. Please go away, Dad. Please.
Okay, fine.
Your dad's so dead set in his way. He's not doing any benefit but causing mayhem.
Yeah.
And it's irrelevant. When you're expediting, you're at the helm. But what you did to Dad is exactly what you've got to do more of.
That kind of triggered something in me, and I said, you know what? Chef Ramsay is very, very talented, and he believes in me.
Yeah, refry that classic American medium rare.
You
43.
can do it,
I
Danny.
really have to take the reins. It's the only way the place is going to work.
I need that pork and Asian as fast as possible.
Refire.
Go.
With Daniel back in control of the kitchen
Jalapeno for 43. I need my fries, my chips, and my fried pickles.
and his father entrenched at the bar.
Oh,
orders are
good.
correctly
Oh, good.
making their
We're
way to
back
the
in
hungry
our
critics.
Here we go.
areas.
So sorry about that. That should be how you like it now.
And the dining room is full of rave reviews.
Bread's great. So much better. There you go, boss. Okay, good. That's it for tickets then.
Bye. Okay.
Nice.
That was so stressful, guys.
That was so
The
stressful.
burger kitchen is on its way. This restaurant can work, but we cannot afford to go back to our old ways. And the minute we do, we're screwed. Jen and Alan.
Everybody has a job to do. which means you cannot abandon your station, abandon your job to go monitor somebody else who's doing their job. That's not how it works at
It's like,
all.
guys, can y'all imagine if me as a cook, I abandoned the kitchen to go play host?
Yes, exactly.
And
No.
can y'all imagine that? No, no. All right.
I'm trying, there we go.
Daniel has proven to me he has the capabilities of running this place.
He's amazing.
Thank you, Chef.
Let him do it.
Was that a
With all due
positive?
respect, this
That was
is
positive.
Daniel's restaurant to run. And there can only be one leader. You cannot interfere and intervene.
I will not.
Promise?
Mom.
Come on, Mom.
I promise.
What was the... okay.
My son had always made a...
Was that a micro eye roll, though? Was that...
I'm unsure. I do not know whether or not this woman is sincere. I cannot tell.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
could have
no.
just been... It could have
I
just
think
been...
I think it was fake. I think you're right, Noodle Man.
What? Like, it was the most microest eye roll that I'm like, is it an eye roll? You know, like, I just
she
paused
looked
on
up
her
for
face.
sure.
Look at her face.
Yeah, no. She is such a bad actor. Oh my god, she sucks. See what I mentioned before? She just randomly looked to the side.
I don't know. Like, I have such little faith in this woman being sincere on this.
No. D606 goes, this is why I never blamed Danny, even when he went a little ham on the previous chef, because if I was dealing with Alan, a man who stole my money and forced me into this, I would go crazy too. And yet, he can clearly do this and be capable.
Yes, I agree with that. Although I still think that you shouldn't take out your frustrations on your staff. Regardless of how you're being treated by your parents, who have also mistreated you. So, but I am glad to see. But also, that chef did not need to be threatening him either.
No,
so I think
the chef sucked.
I think both were in the wrong. Obviously, everybody was frustrated and they were just fueling on each other's toxic behaviors. You know?
Mom, exactly. I think it's one of those things where you look up, like how sometimes you just look up when you're trying to remember or to think of something. I think she was debating what lie she was going to say. That says silent being.
Okay, I do that all the time where I look up before I speak. So that's why I was like, is it an eye roll or is it like I'm trying to figure out the words to say for this moment? You know?
D606 goes, Mom, I promise to tell Danny's girlfriend that she needs to stop trying to be cool and that I'll replace the burgers with my husband's delectable red meat burgers.
Yes.
You can caption this freeze frame perfectly. The I promise did sound a lot like the Sure Boss from earlier.
Yeah, I did go back, so we can watch it again in real time.
We're definitely adding freeze frame to bingo. I am cool.
Okay.
I promise. My son had always made a good impression with people, but Chef Ramsay saw more than that, and more than even I saw, that my son could lead and run a restaurant.
And I'm sorry.
Wait, I feel like that was the most real thing you have ever said.
I can give you.
Yeah.
All I want to say is this. I am thankful to you.
Well, I'm grateful.
Everything that's happened, because now I feel like we've got makings of a success.
Yeah.
And I give it to my son with the greatest joy.
Wow. Thank you. And I know your heart's in the right place.
Wow.
Chef Ramsay is right.
There was just the tiniest bit of sass behind that. Wow. I'm just picking up on all these microaggressions. I'm sorry. His little laugh and then wow.
Yeah, Nishith, we're just finishing up the episode.
Just finishing it up.
Thank you. And I know your heart's in the right place.
Wow.
Chef Ramsay is right. I know that my son can handle it after watching him in the relaunch of our new restaurant. That was a job well done.
Would you mind if I have a 2-minute conversation with Daniel, please?
Yes, of course. Thank you very
Look
much.
after yourself, yeah?
Okay, Daniel.
Okay. A few words of advice. Yeah, my father died at 53. Didn't get a chance to say what I needed to say and make up with him before he passed away. You may never forget what he did to you, but you have to forgive him, and you have to move on.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't forget.
I won't.
But forgive. Okay? Yes?
Yes.
Make sense?
Absolutely. I'll do that.
I believe in you. And I know, I know you can make this a success.
Good luck.
It felt really good. It's every single emotion you would feel when someone of that caliber, puts that on you and says, you can do it.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay. I'm gonna stop it right here. I don't know if
And
that
yes,
was
this did take us 5.5 hours.
I don't know if that was the advice I was hoping for. Okay? Because yes, you can forgive him, but that trust is broken, and I don't know if forgiveness is the right route. I think forgiveness needs to be something that is earned, and has Dad done anything to earn forgiveness back? Maybe I'm wrong on that. What do you think, Missy? Like, if your dad stole $250,000 from you and put it in a restaurant that was failing.
Okay, so whereas I can see where Gordon is coming from with the say the things you want to say, but sometimes the things that you want to say are not good things.
Sometimes they don't help the situation either.
But yes, I think D606 makes a good point. Gordon's trying a middleman approach. He realizes this is why they need to do this in order for it to work. I think that if they hadn't stolen his money like that, or even if they did, I feel like those parents are a good case of going low or no contact.
Unfortunately, you can't do that because now you are stuck
He
in a
owns
restaurant.
the restaurant, so that is if situations were different.
I
I
don't
didn't
know
really-
what
So, like-
advice Gordon could have given him in this situation, but I don't feel like that was it. You know?
Okay, so I am very much my mother's daughter. A lot of the ways that I react to things are very much the way she reacted to things, and I have cycles of my own that have been brought over from my childhood that I learned watching my mother, that I have brought into my life and into my relationships, and I'm working very hard on breaking those cycles. That being said, when I was younger, my mother and I had a very difficult relationship. I never doubted that she loved me. It's just we fed off of each other. But when she got cancer that last time, she went through chemo, radiation, and she died like a year and a half. Like, she went through chemo, radiation, and she died within a year and a half of that diagnosis the last time. But during that time, she and I had so many conversations that we were able to put a lot of those things in the past. And I personally am grateful that I had that opportunity to be able to have that better relationship with my mother before she died. However, my mother was not like these people.
Yeah. I think that you're right that they do need to have like a conversation, like a deep conversation where people talk about their feelings. But I also don't know that dad and mom, maybe dad is, I don't know that dad and mom are mature enough to be able to handle certain criticisms that would make the situation of having this conversation beneficial to him. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if
I don't
that
know.
was the conversation I would have had or the advice I would have
Okay.
given.
I don't know if that's the advice I'd have given either.
Yeah.
But okay. Now what has happened?
Wait. Yeah. No.
Oh, are we
I
not?
have to. We have 3 minutes left.
Oh, we have 3 minutes left. Oh, we do have 3 minutes left.
The most
Okay.
exhausting kitchen nightmares I've ever done. Daniel may have been dragged into the business, but right now, he's the only one who can save it. He has all the tools to make it work. He just needs to be left alone to do it.
Okay.
Sorry. No.
22 menus. Wow.
22 menus.
What a week.
After Chef Ramsay left,
There you go, guys. Enjoy.
Alan and Jen kept their promise and left the business in Daniel's hands.
Danny is in charge. I am passing the reign 100% to him.
Under
As long as
Daniel's
the
leadership,
cameras are on you.
Breakfast to 21. Jalapeno turkey, divine swine.
The Burger Kitchen is generating a ton of positive buzz in the neighborhood as the go-to place for an awesome burger.
This is tasty. I like the swine.
Everything all made in-house.
Chef Ramsay did more than anyone could ask for. He'd save his restaurant, and he'd save the relationship I have with my family.
Oh, good.
Okay. To go back a little bit.
Okay.
So that we've got a better, you know.
I know. You can. What a week.
No.
After
No,
Chef
no.
Ramsay left,
No,
There you go,
go
guys.
back.
Enjoy.
after Chef Ramsay left,
To do it.
Oh,
20
shoot.
work. He just needs to be left alone to do it.
I'm pausing it.
22 menus.
What is happening?
Are you
Left
there?
alone to do it.
Hello?
22 menus.
Hello?
Are you there?
Yes, I'm
Hi.
here. Okay.
Okay, I could not hear you.
I have been trying to pause it.
Well,
Okay. I need you to stop pressing buttons.
I'm not pressing buttons.
Okay. Cool. It's not working. Go back. No. Go. I don't want to look at the back of Gordon. Oh my gosh.
She's just trying to find a place to pause.
What a week.
Okay. Okay.
No, she's trying to find a place to pause.
I somehow also muted it, but that's fine, I guess. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Okay.
That'll work.
So what happened? So here's what happened after.
Okay. Yes. Tell
After
us.
the kitchen nightmares, the menu and kitchen staff at Burger Kitchen were changed numerous times.
Of course.
In
Why wouldn't
August
they
of
be?
20 Okay, so this episode was filmed in November 4th and 11th of 2011. The episode aired in August. So it's filmed in what? Oh, it was aired
That's
on November
9
and it filmed
months.
in August.
Okay. 9 months.
No, it's not 9 months. No,
November
it was filmed
and it
in
aired in
2000
August.
It aired in November and was filmed in August.
Oh. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So,
So 3 months.
in August of 2011, the restaurant is said to have changed ownership. So that hopefully means the son. By October of 2011, there was a rebranding, a new smaller menu, and a new team of chefs. There was also new management. And Yelp reviews continued to be negative. Customers reported that none of the burgers that Gordon had created were on the menu.
Of course.
The POS system that was installed as part of the revamp was also no longer in use. Burgers were
Oh.
still not cooked as ordered, and the service was very slow.
Oh,
It
no.
closed in February of 2011.
Well, at least
There
Daniel
was
is free. Well, at
there
least he's
was
free.
there was a for lease sign in mid-January, and the restaurant was shuttered in February. There was a brief release. There was a belief that the Burger Kitchen episode was staged. Burger Kitchen was exposed in this blog post. I'll click on that in a minute. Luigi's opened its place just for a few weeks after they closed, but was also later closed. Jaffa Middle Eastern restaurant is now in its place. Alan Saffron died in April 2020.
Oh.
After a heart attack.
Oh.
So some of the comments say this episode makes a lot more sense once you hear the story of the grandfather and the father's book tour.
Okay.
Because apparently the father was the grandfather was a mobster in was a huge mobster in Australia.
I didn't know Australia
Um,
had mobsters.
But the sequel is a lot worse. Although the grandfather left Alan money, Alan didn't leave Danny any. Instead, he took Danny's money. Who's the greater Satan? I feel so bad for the son. It's not like some of the children who simply feel pressured to give their money. His dad just took it. I wish Daniel had pressed charges over the theft of his money. His father was a straight up criminal. Runs in the family.
Yeah.
Facts he didn't even understand. What everyone should realize is that the mother, as spiteful and petty. Oh,
what?
I don't know how true this is, but maybe this is interesting. However spiteful and petty she was, she obviously had a prescription drug problem. Take a close look at her eyes. That's the reason Chef David was so adamant about the whole Prozac thing, and why she's defensive about it. You can pay attention to the way she scopes out the remodel building for what she could sell to make a quick buck. What really
Okay.
bothered me was the fact that the parents did not have any money but expected the son to pay for anything. Pay close attention to the argument about the finances. They knew he had $160,000 in the bank, but the parents are manipulating thieves that what the money that they believe should have gotten from the inheritance. They're the worst kind of people. If the son reads this, I hope that it will take kind words of someone who knows what he's going through. Get away from them and leave them to their own demise. You have your own life. Good luck. He obviously had to put up with a lot of guff at this point. Narcissists often push the sane into acting that way. He was something like the 20th chef since opening 18 months prior. I hope the son
Interesting.
reads this. Perfectly said. I watched this episode. I hope the father ends up in prison. Well, he's dead now. So this was in 2015, 5 years before he died. Being a manager of someone's trust fund doesn't mean taking whatever money you want and investing it in your pet project. The mother and father couldn't get along with the son's girlfriend because she knew how much they were taking advantage of their son, especially
Yep.
since there was nothing on paper about the son being half owner. I can't believe that place lasted as long as it did. I don't think he would ever have sued his parents. I bet they sold it. His parents kept the money. Is it me, or was the trust fund thing like really strange since um he was in his 30s, wasn't allowed it till he was 40? He was 29, so he wasn't quite 30. Keep in
Yeah.
mind that these people had been raising him and manipulating their own will his entire life. Breaking free takes time, hard work, and sometimes outside help. Don't judge the son too harshly. Something is definitely wrong with the parents. I feel my girlfriend, she's been with him for 5 years and already would have been married if it was his mother. No wonder the joint closed. Watched this episode yesterday, felt really bad for the son. After watching these two episodes, I can say my heart goes out to Daniel. I certainly hope he got every cent of his money back from the sale of the restaurant. Pretty sure that taking money from some trust fund for your own benefit is called misappropriation of funds and is considered theft. Now, I'm gonna click on
Okay, I was just
that
going to
blog
say,
post.
okay, I was just going to say I'm actually really glad that Danny it no longer is in charge of this restaurant. That way, if there is any money left, hopefully there is, he can take that money if he has any access to it and do what he wants with it. If not, I really hope he goes out and gets himself a good life away from his mother and, does what he wants to do and isn't forced to do some random dream that his father decided to do, you know?
Yeah. All right, so this is a blog post that is Burger Kitchen on Kitchen Nightmares Exposed.
Okay.
They want to know if they can we update the bingo card while Missy looks stuff up.
Can we as in me or can you?
I don't know. Curious how much the Burger Kitchen menu changed after Chef Ramsay's visit. Well, didn't change for too long. So this blog post was made November 6th, 2011.
Okay.
So I think if you just click on the link, it might give you a new thing.
Yeah, I don't. We can look at that in a minute.
Yeah. So I set my Friday. I set my DVR to record one of my favorite shows. Gordon Ramsay went to Los Angeles-based Burger Kitchen in support of a haven of gourmet burgers. However, it was less in press. Upon meeting the owners, we find the father, Australian immigrant Alan Saffron, says Yelp killed his business. Now, what is Yelp? An online community. We know what Yelp is. So,
yeah,
embezzled money. The family is miserable. Back to the family. Here's the problem: the father opens a restaurant, and his son unwillingly is dragged into it. 16 months later, it's not doing well. Oh, they share a Yelp. They have some screenshots of Yelp reviews. Since I published my initial review, I've been blasted by the owner of Burger Kitchen. He stopped messaging me. While I wasn't happy the first time I went to Burger Kitchen, I will never go back. Not because of the food or service, but because of the obnoxious, arrogant jerk of an owner.
Okay.
Yelp mysteriously adding bad reviews again. 4-star reviews to the day the TV show airs, and looks like Yelp is back to the game blackmailing businesses to play. That was somebody else. Why did I make a whole Breaking Bad story about the mom selling the mushrooms for Prozac?
That honestly is great.
Later on, Gordon reviews their burgers are terrible. The family gets into huge information. The strange discrepancies. After the show, I was thinking this must be the worst family in the world. The family got a break from an inheritance and yet is all gone to hell, is bickering, attacking in family, and so on. Debts, losing thousands. But overall, there is a recurring theme of Alan's father, aka Daniel's grandfather, who the Saffrons received an inheritance. The man who Alan wrote a book about that he plugs in the show and gives to Gordon as a gift. Alan tells Gordon that his father did not want him to leave Australia and instead stay to help him run the business, but Alan refused and left. Turns out the show left out telling the viewers that his granddaddy was notorious Australian crime boss Abe Saffron, owner of strip clubs, brothels, accused of bribery, suspected of being involved in the prominent murder in Australia, in which he was never charged with. Abe Saffron, also known as Mr. Sin. I don't know if it's all true, but I have to say, after reading his story on Wikipedia, I'd rather like him as an interesting figure. Here's a video of
Interesting.
him on YouTube, a story of his passing, and then this one. So, we cannot blame the son for the sins of the father. That's an interesting man Abe was. However, however, is not relevant here. Google him, you'll find a series of articles about him. In it, you'll find that the actual inheritance for the Saffron grandchildren was actually 1 million American dollars each.
Oh.
It converts that was 1 million Australian dollars. So that was a little over an actual $1 million. A cool million minus taxes. A far cry from the supposed 250 the Saffrons told Gordon that Daniel and Alan got. The fact the article mentions that all 5 of Alan's kids, not just Daniel. Wait, Alan has 5 kids?
I did not know this.
Are said to have received $1 million, also considerably more than 250K. He told Gordon about. One article mentions that he cried when he found out his father left him so little money. With a different amount of deliberate omission of the truth, we cannot make the accusation because we don't know the family side of the story. First, keep in mind that the exchange rate may be off because of the inheritance occurred around 2006 or 7. We do not know for sure what the exchange rate was at that time. Perhaps most of the money was lost to taxes, lawyer fees, court fees. Maybe they are letting the full million amount later. Maybe it's a settlement to be received in sections. Maybe most of the money ran out and they only had 200K. Maybe they just omitted it from the show.
Okay.
This reveals how Abe Saffron left most of his money to his out of wedlock daughter and mistress. I don't think somebody born of my father's mistress and her children should be beneficiaries. While considering Alan also accuses Abe of breaking into his home in the past, that might reveal a strained relationship in which the father wasn't too interested in leaving Alan a big amount. It's also interesting to see determined looking Alan Saffron dressed up in what appears to be a suit and tie, in contrast from his regular poor dad look from the show. Where Alan seems to portray a clueless, calm, and somewhat goofy character. And there's our link to another article. In here, Alan, who looks sick due to a stroke, says that he should get more money because he had a stroke and could not work. If Mr. Saffron had a stroke, I'm sorry to hear this. This was a 6 to 7 months before Gordon Ramsay went to Burger Kitchen to see Alan Saffron working in the restaurant. No one mentioned to Gordon how he's too sick to work.
Interesting.
The article continues with Will stated that his father had already provided financial support to his son's family and built businesses during his life. The crime boss also stipulated that if Alan contested the will, he would receive nothing. And then the article quotes Alan as saying, "I'm the only legitimate heir," as if this was a battle over the rights of succession or something. Jeez, it's not like you are heir to the fucking throne of Australia, dude.
Right? Like, calm down.
And then this is an update on 2013. In this article, one can see the battle the Saffron family had to put up in court to fight to receive the inheritance they said they were promised. If so, we can add lawyer fees to the list of items that might have depleted the inheritance. And here the will, the executors allegedly had to repay the Saffrons $1 million from the estate. Daniel dragged into the business, maybe, maybe not. Story of how Daniel never wanted to be involved. And he got his 250K taken by his father. But why Daniel's money, considering all of their children got their own inheritances, not just Daniel? Also, Daniel says he never wanted to be part of it. This article claims that Alan and Daniel plan to go to the burger business for a long time.
Really?
Here's a screenshot. Yes.
Really?
The Burger Kitchen father-son team are Alan Saffron and Daniel Saffron. They had notorious teaming up to the restaurant project for years. Alan once owned a steakhouse in native Australia. It didn't go for until the most recent venture. They decided on a high-end burger restaurant because it seemed to make good business sense. They
He said
already
that at
had
the
plans to
beginning
open.
of the episode.
They already had four. They already planned to open 4 more locations if this one worked.
Oh.
What if Alan owned a steak? What? Alan owned a steakhouse in Australia. That's interesting considering that in the show, Daniel said he asked why would they open a restaurant since they know nothing about the restaurant business. Oh, and they
Interesting.
had, and oh, that's that. Had notions of opening a restaurant project for. Basically, the article says that Alan and Daniel planned on opening a restaurant together. Another question, if Daniel did not want to go into business, how did he explain his reply on the website above? Take a look at the comment section and check out Daniel's rebuttal to the review by someone who replied under the name Daniel Saffron. This is what he says. It makes me feel really bad. I'm not asking for sympathy here. I'm asking for people who come in on the very first week to give us a chance. My dad and I poured our lives into. If it fails, we fail. It's a simple question as we can't investors, just us. This isn't the
I'm sorry.
concept.
Hold up. Reread that because you went out.
I guys, I will post this blog in the Discord and all the links are in it. I'm just not going to read every single link that is in this blog. If you guys want to do that, y'all are more than welcome to.
Okay, but I'm
but
just saying go back because you went out.
I know, but I was answering some questions. It makes me feel really bad. I'm not asking for sympathy here. I'm asking for people who come in on the very first week to give us another chance. My dad and I poured our lives into this. If it fails, we fail. And it's as simple as that. We don't have investors, just us. This isn't a concept to make quick cash. This is something we wanted to do and have a passion for. Other than that, instead of reading online reviews, why not come in and give us a try? I'm sure you won't be disappointed. This is something we wanted to do. The key word here is want to. Compared to the crying Daniel in Kitchen Nightmares complaining about his stolen money and being forced to work against his will. Who knows, maybe the son was pushed into it and now defends it like a good son. Maybe the father-son team actually planned this whole thing but told Gordon otherwise. Parts that seem staged. Parts of the show seem staged. When Gordon visits Daniel, he shows him a piece of paper his father gave him as a business. He says it's a worthless piece of paper and rips it up. So if that paper is so worthless, but he kept it for the past 16 months, and just now for the cameras rolling with Gordon, he decided to finally rip it up. Why? In front of the cameras for a reality show?
I did think that was a bit strange.
The part where the family is trying to figure out how they'll afford to give the chef $1,000 for his last paycheck. Then I gotta wonder if the chef might just have been going along with the family, after all, who really works in the spirit of getting paid. Like Alan said, so they want me to believe that since the chef started working at this place, he's not been paid at all, and now he demands his final paycheck. It's only a mere $1,000. How long was he working there? A week? 2 weeks? Wait, you think he could make $1,000
in like a week?
In like a week? How much do y'all think he was getting paid an hour, dudes? So I wasn't making that. I wasn't making that in 2 weeks. How long was he working there? Because I guess the average pay of the executive chef in Angela at the time about $53,000 a year. Probably less if you work for the Saffrons, but only $1,000. I guess that is true. It was Los Angeles. Let's say that the executive chefs made minimum wage. That would be over 3 weeks for him to be owed $1,000. Okay. I should have believed that 1 to 3.5 weeks this man had been terrorized by the Saffrons. not being able to do his own recipes, grown to loathe and bully them in like 1 to 3 weeks. When the family is giving, hello, it won't let me scroll up anymore. God, okay, there it goes. When the family is giving them his check, and they all wonder how they'll pay for it. Well, they're not on Kitchen Nightmares for free. I'm pretty sure the guests get paid a certain amount, so the chef's 1,000 check is the least of their worries. Also, it doesn't seem like the Saffrons are really worried about discontinuing any Social Security tax, tax withholdings, Medicare tax, nothing. So this is basically paid him under the table on national. Maybe it was a publicity stunt to plug the dad's book, film or TV series. Guys, this goes on for a while.
Yeah. But if you guys want to
But we
read
get
the article, Missy will go ahead and post it
I'm
in
going
our
to go ahead and
Discord.
post that in the Discord. But yeah, I'm gonna post that under general media.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's miscellaneous. That's not where I wanted to post that.
Okay.
I don't even know how you ended up in miscellaneous. Okay.
Oh, we should do our outro so that
We
I
should.
can cut this and edit it. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be
Okay,
such a long
everyone.
edit.
This has been Burger
No,
Kitchen.
restart. I was talking.
Oh, okay. Okay, everyone. This has been Burger Kitchen.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next time for the next Kitchen Nightmares Reacts. This is Monty.
I'm Missy.
Bye. Okay.
Bye. Okay, guys, now that we're done with our outro.
Yeah.
Do y'all
Okay.
want another reacts or do we want a game?
Yes. Up to you guys. We can do another Kitchen Nightmare Reacts, or we can break with a game, or we can do a different kind of reacts. Whatever you guys are feeling like doing.
There's the hourly Discord.
Yes.
Nashif says they're good with anything, that he's good with anything. Reacts would be fun, so Silent Being.
Okay.
Okay, we need a tiebreaker.
Yes, we have anything and reacts.
And okay, if you go with Kitchen Nightmares, Nashith has one. We also had one that Silent Being thought would be chill. I don't know what the one Nashith
sent.
Why don't?
Okay, we've
got
this
this is Mama Sherry's. It's the calmest one out there.
Oh. And we've been asked multiple times. It was next on my list of reacts. Was Mama Sherry's. Okay, I am gonna start playing music for you guys to listen to while we take a 5-10 minute break to go to the bathroom, get you food, do whatever it is you need to do. Just, we'll convene back in like 10 minutes. Alrighty.
When we come back, let us know which one.
Yes.
Y'all want us? Silent Being says either one is. Okay.
Okay. You guys figure it out. Let us know which one you want. Alrighty.